Don't fall for his flattering tune. He'll promise you the world until you drink that perfume. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullaby, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. There's only two ways to make it in this town. One is to be brilliant, the other is to drown. But don't take both drugs all in one go. You can't reach the heavens passed out on the floor. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullabies, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. If your mama could see you now, if your mama could see you now, topless and upside down, spinning around. If your mama could see you now, with the party lines coming out, are you lost or are you found? Are there too many mirrors in this Don't fall in love with the man on stage. I'll be on in a minute, then I'll sweep you away. Don't fall for the monsters in this maze, but I could love you forever if you'd meet my gaze. don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the dark. If your mama could see you now, if your mama could see you now, topless and upside down, spinning around. If your mama could see you now, with the party lines coming out, are you lost or are you found? And there are too many mirrors in this Don't fall in love with the man on stage. I'll be on in a minute, then I'll sweep you away. Don't fall for the monsters in this maze, but I could love you forever if you'd meet my gaze. Don't fall in love with the man on stage.
You know what? I hate this window capture. We're live, I think.
We're
Hell yeah.
Let me get everybody in the
Woo.
shot.
Spear fingers. I don't have nails on. That looks terrible. Never mind.
All right. And what's going on, everybody? It's 10:10 p.m. on East Coast. You're in the dojo with Garbage Pail Queen, Taterlicious, and myself, the Pantsless Ninja. Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming by.
Hello.
Hi. It's actually 10:11.
You know what? When I said it, it was 10:10, so whatever.
Okay. I'll give you a pass for
4
now.
minutes to get it all out.
Yeah, so let's say hi to Garbage Pail Queen. How you doing tonight?
Greetings and salutations. I'm doing great. How are you?
I am pantsless and wonderful as always.
Woo!
Because
Good
that's
for
what we
you.
do here.
That's right. Pantsless.
Anything new going on with you, GPQ?
Oh boy. Well, just still doing the Daughter of the Ghoul stuff. Merkin spokesperson. Same old garbage paling. That's about it. I mean, hey, new Garbage Pail Kids are coming out though. I think they're supposed to be out in November. Yeah, so can't wait to do a review on
Well,
that.
that's exciting.
Yeah, boy. It's been a while.
It has.
Yeah, they're slacking.
Well, let's get on that in a minute. I want to Tater, welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad I could make it. I was just so busy.
Absolutely my pleasure, and you usually are a hard one to get a hold of. So, everyone in chat, like I said, open invitation if you want to come on the show tonight and talk some trash with
Yes.
us.
Come all
Uh,
over it.
Message me on Twitter. Hit me up on Discord. I'll send you the Zoom invite. You can come on and hang out with us. Yeah, Matt,
Yeah,
sometime you'd be welcome to, brother. We'll be
Yeah,
glad to
do
have you.
it. Get up on here.
We were talking about a
yeah,
lot
I'm
of
sure
stuff.
you're.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. What's up?
Oh, no, no, no. It's your show.
Oh,
Continue.
yeah, no, please. What were you saying?
Oh, please. Oh, okay. If I'm here, I mean, I'm sure there's someone else way more qualified to be here.
Oh my-
I just have a big mouth and I never shut up.
But you know your shit. Let
that
me tell you,
makes you
like,
qualified.
Taterlicious here knows his horror. Ain't no lie on that.
Ain't no lie, baby.
Maybe a
Bye,
little.
bye, bye.
You know enough where you and me have 2-hour conversations about Hellraiser and Clive Barker.
That's true.
Yeah, like,
See, my disadvantage is I'm young. So most of the stuff that's good is from before my time. So I really had to like go out and do the research and like find this stuff. It wasn't just like I can go see it in theaters, you know?
well, you know what? This is a good question for you guys. Let's start with that. What was your first experience in horror? And Tater, you can take that.
Yes.
My first experience in horror and my first experience to horror in theaters.
Either way,
But those
like,
are two different things.
Your first experience in horror. What drew you into the genre? What was your first like boom hit?
Okay, so this is gonna be a hard thing to answer. So
Sure, take your time.
my
do your thing.
first baby step into horror, and you guys are gonna laugh at this, was the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie. Because I was 6 when that came out, and I saw it when it came out. So to me, who was a wee little sheltered child, the Green Goblin was the scariest thing ever.
Oh,
And given Sam Raimi's background with Evil Dead and horror, you can definitely see a bit of his horror influence in the shots. So, you know, that movie traumatized me, and now rewatching, I'm like, why was I so traumatized by this?
It's funny
And then
you said horror for that, though. You know what I mean?
yeah, because it's definitely not horror, but there is moments where it's clearly doing things in a horror way in a superhero movie.
Well, we can say that about a lot of movies. Let's go with a basic genre.
Sure.
Not overanalyze. Simple. What you got?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Your first one.
Are we counting Shutter? I don't
Whatever
consider
you
Shutter
want.
Island horror.
Whatever.
Gosh, I don't know. It's been so long.
Well, what was the first one that comes to your head when I say horror? How about that?
The first thing that comes to my head, I mean, is Hellraiser. Like that's not my first.
Oh boy.
But like Hellraiser is where it's at for me. I've been through the ups and downs, through the sequels and the bad sequels, and the okay sequels, mostly bad sequels. But you know, they try. Sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
Sometimes.
I apologize, everybody. I'm slightly distracted once again. I've been answering messages on like 3 fronts tonight, and it's been insane. And there, not to interrupt, but there might be some more guests coming on at some point. So, anyways,
It's okay. I'm also slightly distracted. I'm only on drink number 2.
Drink number 2. What are you drinking tonight?
This is a lovely Cosmo, vodka, triple sec, lime juice, and cranberry. The classiest.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker, eat your heart out.
There you go.
I love that.
You know, and this is why I invited him on, because he's amazing.
Oh yeah. You ever need to spill the time? Spill the time. Fill the time. Just let me talk. I'll go and go and go and go and go.
But speaking of Sarah Jessica Parker, I just
Get it.
watched Hocus Pocus last night.
Oh,
Ugh, never gets old.
I feel like that's a staple. Like that's a
Yeah.
staple movie, right?
It is. It's one of those that's traditional, and you have to
Yes.
sit down and take time to watch that one every year.
Speaking of traditional, this is something you were on the Merkin stream. We were talking about this off air. They did a
Oh, yeah.
show with you the other night, and I asked, "What do you have any holiday like Halloween traditions?" And you answered with, "Every day's Halloween, right?"
Yeah.
Okay, but let's look at Halloween the day itself, right?
Yeah.
Like I know you were just saying, Hocus Pocus is kind of
Yeah.
a tradition.
It is.
That's what I'm looking at. Like, what other kind of stuff are you into around the season?
Oh, well, I have my staple movies that I have to watch. So Hocus Pocus would be one. Casper is another one. I mean, that's
Casper.
just like all from when I was a kid. And Beetlejuice also. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, Tater, you got something on that?
Oh,
Feel free to like chime in
Beetlejuice.
afterwards, like for real.
Yes. Beetlejuice. Oh, so good. I, for me, my traditions are always Beetlejuice,
Mhm.
Sleepaway Camp,
Yes.
because I love it so much. Only the
Yes.
first one. The sequels I watch and I accept them, but to me they don't have the same magic as that first one.
Oh yeah.
And then halfway between Halloween and Christmas, I will watch The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. But Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie.
It
So that's
is,
my
but it's on
Christmas
some
one.
level Halloween. It's like both worlds at once, so I like to put
No.
it right in the middle.
No, I won't budge on it. I have this argument with everybody. I won't budge on it. It's a Christmas movie.
What
It's
it,
a
I don't know.
that
I
and Krampus. I have a thing that I really hate Christmas a super bunch, and I need my horror and Halloween stuff, designated for Christmas. So I have
mm,
something to get me through.
well,
So
okay.
yeah.
What are we considering a Christmas movie?
Krampus and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh
that's
yeah, and
good.
Edward Scissorhands.
Well, here's a question: Is
Is
Gremlins
that Christmas?
Yes,
Christmas
Gremlins.
or horror?
Yep, Gremlins is Christmas.
Gremlins is Christmas.
It's my traditional.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
there we
don't
go.
consider that horror.
Is
To me,
Die
it's
Hard?
more
Is
comedy.
Die Hard
Yes,
Christmas?
it's
No, no,
Christmas.
no, no, no,
It's
no,
Christmas.
no.
It's
Nope.
Christmas.
Oh, I just love another Halloween tradition. It's not fully horror, it's more of a dark comedy, but Death
Ooh.
Becomes Her. I
Yes.
love it.
Oh my
I can quote
gosh.
almost the entire movie. You saying Die Hard made me think of Bruce Willis, it made me think Death Becomes Her.
He's so
That
amazing.
is also a must
So
rewatch.
amazing in that movie.
It's
Yes.
so underrated. It's like one of his best films.
Yeah.
Like his
let's think
acting
about
is
it.
solid. He's a character besides generic action dude.
Yeah, he's amazing. That's a good movie.
It is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in forever.
It's so good.
You know the crazy part about Death Becomes Her for me? My version is a DVD that is region based out of New Zealand and Australia. So I cannot watch it on a US DVD player. The DVD player I got when I was in college is some cheap thing from Amazon that
Yeah.
apparently is not region locked, so I can watch anything on there.
Yeah.
But I brought it home to try and watch it, and I could not do it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I have DVDs like that I can't play. I have to play them on the computer because they won't play in the DVD player regionally. That's nuts. It's so dumb to me. I don't
Yes, it
understand
is. And I have a
Think.
MacBook Air, so I don't even have a DVD player in my computer.
I think it's mad silly that this shit's regional, but I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yes.
I'm gonna interrupt real quick to say hi to the chat because people are just chatting up a storm over there.
Yay!
So let's give a
Yes,
shout
hello,
out to
chat.
Mad Metal Man. What's going on, brother? One of my dudes. I might join in for a bit if that's cool with you. Yeah,
No!
yeah, Metal.
Hell yeah.
Metal, I'll
Hell
link you in
yeah.
just 2 seconds. Shout out to Carolina
Yes.
Matt. What's going on?
Carolina Matt! How's
Medical
TJ?
Qui-Gong too. That's another one.
Yes.
Oz.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
going through
come
this quick.
Come spell and fill the time with us.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to Brett.
Oh, Jack Russell said Jack Frost. Yes,
Oh,
that's a
let's-
Christmas movie.
Let's shout out
Sorry.
Easy 606.
Hello.
Harotica. Let's shout out Garbage Pail Queens in chat. What?
What?
What's she doing?
Should Taylor Licious come in chat?
There's a
Yeah,
Tater
that
Licious in there.
bitch.
Uzi
Yeah.
Q. Oh my goodness, all these lovely people tonight. Jack, have we said Jack? Yeah, we said Jack. Jungle Hunter Predator, yo, Blade, what's going on, brother?
And I dropped my phone.
Don't drop your phone. Straight Sith Mail with a magic ninja. What? Magic ninja.
What? What?
What's going on? All those lovely people. So you guys talk amongst yourselves a minute. I have to answer some
Okay.
messages.
Oh yeah, you better answer those messages.
And I'll just say real quick that this is
Oh.
once again Dojo Heart Free for All. Come on in, stop on by, let's have a battle.
Get your buns all up in here.
Yes. More the buns,
Guys.
the merrier.
Yeah. Okay. So Yeah, like I was saying, Jack Russell said Jack Frost is a Christmas movie. I agree with that. What you got, boy?
I can agree with that.
Me?
Yeah.
I think it's Jack Frost. See, no, okay, I have to disagree
Why?
because there's already a Jack Frost as a Christmas movie, and it has.
Yeah,
Michael
I was gonna
Keaton.
say.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
both
that's
fine.
what I was thinking of.
So the Jack Frost that we're talking on is definitely not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I need to look this one up
But
then.
it's
That girl gets raped by a snowman.
here. That's a big
Oh.
deal.
It
I
doesn't get
that.
more Christmassy than that.
That's what we used to do in the holidays: to get snowmen to rape us. But
I mean,
no, like
the holiday
okay,
tradition.
No.
I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if
Snow
it's gonna come out
penis.
right, but it might. Okay, so we have our Christmas movies.
Mhm.
We have our horror movies, okay? And some
Yeah.
horror movies are Christmas movies, right?
Yeah.
But then we also have Christmas horror movies.
Yeah.
There's a third category there that we're totally missing, okay? So
Okay.
I think that Jack Frost goes in that one. Same with
And
Silent
Christmas
Night, Deadly
horror
Night.
movies. Yeah,
You know?
but
No.
it's still Christmas. But see, my Christmas is different from other people's Christmases. So Christmas horror. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want your sappy, happy, miracle Christmas movies.
I agree. My mother loves those and it drives me crazy. She is obsessed with Annabelle's Wish, and I think it is the
GTFO.
most ridiculous movie ever.
No. GTFO.
I mean, It's about a cow that wants to be a reindeer. I'm not even joking. That's really what the movie's about. It has Rue McClanahan from the Golden Girls and Randy Travis
I want
as
nothing
voice
to do
actors.
with that. No. No.
If you're really drunk, it's really funny. But if you're not drunk, if you're sober, or if you're anything else, it's oh.
Who remembers Prancer?
Prancer?
Ugh.
Okay,
I
give me-
do.
Hold on. Give me a little more than just that. Give me an actor, something about
I
it.
can't. I don't
Okay.
know enough about it. I just know it's a.
Sam Elliott, Cloris Leachman,
Yes, Sam Elliott. Okay, I've
icons.
seen it. Sam Elliott's the best. Yeah, Mad Metal Man.
Oh, we got another
That's what I'm
person.
talking about. I love that face.
Am I
I
here?
love
Yeah,
that face.
that's so much better than my profile pic.
Am I here? Am I transmitting?
Check
Yeah.
1, 2. What's going
House
on?
Queen.
Big sexy.
Hell yeah.
What is going on, people?
We're apparently okay, so this is the subject at hand, and we might have another guest joining us in just a second. Let me link them up. But we're talking horror movies, Christmas horror. That's where we're at right now.
Yes.
Christmas Evil.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you consider that?
Christmas Evil?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Christmas horror movie because the
Okay.
guy is Santa Claus. He does kill people. Spoilers, I guess.
Yeah.
You're really worried about spoilers in a 45-year-old movie.
I need
I am.
need
I'm
an
very young.
explanation again. I want you to re-explain the difference between a Christmas horror movie and a horror Christmas movie.
Hello?
Did I say that
Well,
right?
hey there.
Hello.
Can you guys see me okay?
Perfect.
Well, I'm gonna
Yes.
boogie off of this chat here, and how you guys doing?
Good.
Hi, how
Greetings.
are you?
Welcome to the
yeah.
party.
You'll have to forgive me. It's been so a while since I've been on Discord, so I can see Garbage there.
Yeah.
I can see Haterlicious. How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
Mad
Nice to meet
Metal
you.
Man. That's pretty cool. And I see the Pants Ninja. Good to know what you look like,
Yes.
brother.
Yeah, here we are. Welcome to the party.
How
Yeah.
you guys doing?
Doing great. How are you?
I was just watching Halloween Kills.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I
And
I
I'm
watched it
like-
tonight too.
And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna see if there are any alerts. And I'm like, oh, Pants Ninja's on. So wanted to give my boy Pants Ninja, see how he's doing. And I just strange enough did a live stream myself a little bit ago.
I was actually
Nice.
watching, but I didn't say anything because I was.
Oh, that's
I was,
cool.
I was in the shower, so I was like,
Oh,
listening.
hey, that's cool, man. I was just dancing and getting down with my jiggy self and
It's pretty
everything.
awesome.
like I
Oh,
usually do.
Everyone go
There we
check out
go.
Carolina Matt over here too. Check out his channel.
Yes.
Definitely.
Hey.
So I hope you
Streams are
guys are
fun.
doing well.
Yeah, well, we're
Yeah.
talking Christmas horror movies right now. Like what's
Christmas horror movies.
And
Oh gosh.
Metal just took it with what was Metal talking now?
Christmas Evil.
Christmas Evil.
Did you ever see Santa's Sleigh? I think it's with Bill Goldberg.
A
Yes.
classic.
Yeah.
A
That's a
classic.
good one.
I love wrestling, so it's like
Well,
like
Yeah.
oh Goldberg's in it. So I was like,
yeah. Is that now is that a Christmas movie or a horror movie? What would you consider it?
I don't know, but if you're gonna go that way, what about like The Nightmare Before Christmas? That could be a Halloween movie
Yeah.
and a Christmas movie.
No, it's a Christmas movie.
Hey, there's
You
Mad
triggered her
Middle
on
Man.
this.
Let's do a chill guy, dude.
They're
How's it going,
totally
Matt?
fun. Anytime someone quotes Little Shop of Horrors, Audrey 2's coming out, and that's an
Little
It's
shop, little shop of horrors, little shop. Do 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 do
Oh,
Do you
do.
know that they're remaking it?
Miss Seymour.
No, it doesn't exist. No,
Hold on,
it
hold
doesn't
on.
exist. It doesn't exist. If you don't acknowledge it, it doesn't exist.
Okay, hold on. Now what are we switching to? Is it Little Shop of Horrors? There's a remake? Who said that?
Yeah, there's a remake coming.
God.
I think it's got Scarlett Johansson playing
No.
Audrey in it.
There's a
No.
remake coming. No, no, no.
Man.
If you were to say Sarah Paulson, I could say maybe she could pull it off. But Scarlett Johansson?
Hey guys,
In what world?
Hey,
I
guys.
think the plant is alive.
I don't care.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. I didn't know where that was coming from. Who would be Seymour?
Oh, God, I don't
Seymour.
remember.
Seymour.
Oh my gosh, they'd get the dude from Dear Evan Hansen. It would be terrible. What's his name? Ben Platt. Oh,
Okay, now my
You wrote another-
question.
he wrote another movie.
Do you know if
Yeah.
they're remaking the musical or the original movie? Like which route
Yeah.
are they playing?
I'm not entirely sure.
Freaking Kimmy, it's gonna be a musical. That's what they always do.
You think?
Yeah.
But who's gonna do Scarlett Johansson's vocals? Because we know she can't sing.
She can sing. She
Lou
has a whole
Ferrigno.
album. She has
Are
like
you sure?
yeah, she's got an album out, or she has had a few albums, I think.
Really?
Yeah, she.
Are we talking about the same Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. Look her up. Look her up. She's
I didn't
right
know
on
she
Spotify.
sings. That's
Yeah,
where I'm
she's
at. I'm
like-
on Spotify looking her up.
I
She's
should
actually
say.
she's actually pretty good. Like I mean,
Oh, she does sing.
It's not my
God.
kind of music, but she's good.
Thanks for starting this, Metal. God.
Oh my gosh, why?
Your fault.
It's what I do. I got to spread chaos where I go.
Oh my gosh, why?
And shout out to Kaiju Kitty and Cat Chat, not Cat, Kitty Cat. See how that worked?
Kitty, kitty.
Well, that's gonna keep me up at night. Scarlett Johansson sings.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
she sure as fuck does.
Yes,
So
sir,
here's
bud.
her Little Shop of Horrors. Is Little Shop.
Yeah, shop of horrors.
I love her as
Little
Black
shop.
Widow. So
I mean, hell yeah.
That's true. Just get all of the Marvel actors to do a Little Shop of Horrors remake.
Okay, hold on.
Paul Rudd can be Seymour.
I got a panel
Fun.
question.
Yes.
Actually,
Paul
though,
Rudd
that might
would
actually be
at
good.
that.
That's
He would
okay.
actually
Panel
be good.
question: who would you pick for Audrey? Who would you pick for Seymour? Tater Joe?
I mean, I already said my Audrey would be Sarah Paulson. I think she could do the somewhat mousy, somewhat naive character well, who also has a backbone when she's pushed to her limit. And as far as Seymour, Ben Platt is the obvious choice, but I would like to see, for some reason, I feel like Billy Eichner could do an interesting, like, real sassy Seymour.
Billy
And that
Eichner.
would be a weird combination that'd be fun and an interesting redo. Not the same old, just remake the original.
Okay. I'm adding. Everybody, welcome Bud Scarlatti from the Halloween Verse is joining us.
Who dat?
Hey, bud, how you
Hello.
doing? Well, watch out. There's
How's it
Michael's behind you,
going?
bud. Bud, look out.
Oh, Bud.
I thought he had a
Oh,
flat
well.
tire.
Bud, he's behind you, bud. Just don't move.
I'm not gonna move.
Yeah,
Welcome.
you might
You
get
got-
your wish with all the Marvel characters playing somebody because
No.
apparently Chris Evans is going to be in it.
I don't know who that is.
As who?
Mm.
Can you guys
Chris
hear me?
Evans as Audrey too.
Yes.
Chris Evans can be
Lauren-
Audrey too.
Chris
Lawrence
Evans.
Scrivello.
Woo!
This is
No,
insane.
Audrey 2 is being played by Billy Porter.
What? Okay.
Why?
I want
Or are they gonna make him like a? Is it gonna be like a drag version of Audrey 2
Billy
then?
Porter.
I
What's
mean,
that?
Because that would be interesting. But I
So
don't
is
see Chris
Scarlett
Evans in
Johansson
any of the
gonna be
roles.
Seymour?
So let's catch everybody up
Yes.
real quick. First off, welcome, Mike Bud Scarlatti. What's going on, brother?
Wow. Solid labor tonight.
Yeah,
We
I saw
just
you.
got done. We did a video over Halloween verse.
Well, I saw you guys were going live, and I'm like, you know what? Everyone's running late anyways. Let's just wait till like 10 or so, and maybe you guys will be there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we had a couple guys that wanted to get on and talk about Halloween kills, so
Hell yeah.
we knocked that out. So
Excellent. We haven't talked about it yet. I don't know if we're going to talk about it,
Can we please?
but right now
have thoughts.
we are on a very important thing. Metal has just informed us they're going to make a Little Shop of Horrors remake.
yeah, I heard about that like a year or so ago, right?
Right.
I think it's actually greenlit for the end of 2022, but they haven't released more than 4 names. as far as the actors.
Wasn't like Lady Gaga gonna play the
It gets
the
better and
plant?
better.
I've
dude.
No,
heard
that
that.
Maybe.
That I'm okay with.
See, that would actually make a bit more sense, but
Yes.
I could be on
no,
board.
Billy
She has
Porter.
the range.
Yeah.
I'd be all
Mhm.
right with it. I think so far panel agrees that Lady Gaga would be the perfect plant.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like that.
There's now one solid casting option out there out of all those mentioned.
Wow, that's funny, bud, because I totally forgot that I did hear about that about a year ago. Something about
Yeah, I
Lady
thought I
Gaga.
remember hearing something about it, but I thought it was a Lady Gaga thing. But well, who was the other person you said?
Let's
The
see,
wi-
it's Billy Porter's playing Audrey
Oh,
2.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, that makes sense.
What if
Chris
they
Evans
brought?
going to be in it, and so is somebody, Taron Egerton.
Oh, he's hot. Yeah.
That's the guy. That's the guy
Ooh.
from the Kingsman.
Kingsman and
Oh,
Oh,
Rocket
he's a
Man.
great actor, Taron
Yeah,
Egerton.
he did Elton
Yeah.
John, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I know. All right.
But see, now that Lady Gaga's the plant, I want them to remake it with Bradley Cooper as Seymour, and the love interest is Audrey too, not Audrey.
Oh, okay. Bradley Cooper.
would be
a
funny.
great actor.
Who would play the dentist then?
That
You
is
just
a
had
great
Chris
question.
Evans, right? Didn't you say Chris Evans? Thought
Chris
I heard
Evans
something
is
about.
playing Oren
Okay.
Scaravello, or whatever
Okay.
it was, which I believe is the name of the doctor.
Oh, okay.
He's not edgy enough for that.
So Captain America is going to be the dentist.
No.
Oh
When you
God,
put
are they
it
going
that
to turn
way,
it into an
Matt, oh
action
my
movie?
gosh.
It's going to be an
Oh.
action movie. That'd be great.
I would
He'd
love
probably play
that.
it similar to when guys have seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World,
Oh, I remember.
Oh.
where he plays
Yes,
the
yes.
Yeah.
Chris
dickhead
Evans is
stunt-
in
the,
that.
the,
one, yes.
the
Oh, that's right,
actor.
he was.
So maybe he'll play it like that. Maybe the dentist.
Maybe they'll let Brie Larson rap
that
again.
makes sense.
Oh God, no.
She'll bring back Leslie Gore just for one song.
Well, if we're going to have Chris Evans in there, how about we bring in Jason Statham too? Give him some
Ugh.
role.
Give him Mushnick. He can play Mushnick. It's fine.
Yes. That
There
would
you
actually
go.
be decent.
I love Matt more now.
I'm saying that'd be
In case
great.
you
I'd be
guys-
upset.
Well, in case Garbage and everyone here doesn't know, Jason Statham is like
You
one of my
just-
favorite actors. I
Hands
call
up.
him the white Jackie Chan.
High
I'm cool with
five.
that. Yeah.
That's
Yes.
accurate.
Just chopping.
Yes. I love him.
Hey, let's put Jackie Chan in there some way too.
I mean,
Jackie
yeah.
Chan, He
Make
could
him
be-
like a shopkeep owner or something. That'd
Yeah,
be pretty
he's
sweet.
he's the guy who sells the plant.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
there
was
we
thinking
go.
that, but I was
Let's
like-
make that Jackie Chan.
I like
I was thinking that, but I didn't know if that would fly in 2021.
I don't care.
Why?
Jackie Chan's awesome.
Why?
Oh, come on, man. Everybody loves Jackie.
Equal opportunity.
If not Jackie Chan,
That's
we can
true.
always get James Wong.
James Wong. That'd be good.
Yeah, you can go with that.
I like
James
it.
Wong,
Yes.
gosh, he's a wonderful actor. I love that guy.
If
Oh, and I
Sonny
don't
Chiba
think
was
he
still alive,
cares
I'd pick
about-
him.
He
I don't
was
think James Wong
legendary
cares
too.
about offending people.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why that would be offensive.
People would find a reason.
Yeah, they'd be like,
there's
"Oh,
no
it's too
reason to be offended by
stereotypical."
everything.
Sadly,
Yeah,
Mad
cut-
Metal, people find a reason for everything.
Yeah.
You know,
everything.
in the chat, they're talking about the Little Shop of Horrors, the 1986.
Yes.
There's a. Have
Steve
you guys seen the
Martin.
one? Have you seen the alternate ending
Yeah, I've seen both.
that they
endings.
have in the
Yes.
book? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanna
I
take
missed it.
I was gonna say, Tater, go for it.
I can go for it. So I have it via streaming. I think I bought an Amazon Video.
Yeah. Yep.
So my ending is that Seymour defeats the plant and saves Audrey, and then it cuts to them somewhere that's green, and
Mhm.
you see all the bushes in a row, and there's just one little baby Audrey too, like winking at the camera. As
Yeah,
it
that's
cuts
the
to
original theatrical ending.
I like that ending.
See,
Yeah.
the other ending is the one
Oh,
that I
Jill.
always remembered.
That's my ending.
Yeah,
I like that
like
one.
when the plant's on top in the city and it's taken over
Yeah.
everything. And
Yeah.
The
That's what I
plant
remember.
wins.
I remember that one.
Well, according to I think it was IMDb, that was supposed to be the ending, but it tested
Yes.
so negatively
Mhm.
in all of the screen reviews that they changed it to make it a happy ending. But
Yeah.
not
Hater
Haters-
is correct in that I have heard that. Actually, if you ever watch the musical, like live, like the live stage production, the plant wins.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
plant takes over the world.
Yeah.
and
was
that's
like,
why the
"Oh,
outro
come on."
track. That's why the outro track is "Don't Feed the Plants."
Well, I'm
because
wondering
the
how
plants won.
I saw that like as a child. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I'm wondering. See, my mom worked at a video store, so she'd always be bringing movies back when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
And like I
Yeah.
remember seeing stuff that I haven't seen probably since then. But I'm wondering if she brought like some copy that had the different ending on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
That's
I mean,
incredible, though.
the plant winning is the only ending I've seen until I was older.
Right.
Yeah. And even in the theatrical, I seen a several stage productions of it, and they always do. Yeah, the plant wins. It's my favorite.
You know, this is funny that we're not. That's a good segue into another subject here. Stage
Yeah.
productions of horror movies, right?
Stage
Oh
production.
boy.
Oh, don't
Music-
get me started.
musicals, right?
Eh.
So the Reanimator one is the one that really sticks out in my head. I've seen clips and bits and pieces of it, and it's so strange to me.
I didn't know there was one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look up musical Reanimator online and look for like there's.
I will never look
It's
that up.
crazy. Yeah.
I would love to see more musical horrors. The only thing I can really think of
Wow.
is Rocky Horror.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Rocky
the
Horror.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay.
Yeah, and to a lesser extent, Heathers the musical is the closest I think we've gotten on Broadway.
What?
There was a Heather's musical.
Oh, what?
Oh my gosh, you need to hear the soundtrack. It's flawless.
GTFO.
It's so good.
Ugh.
If I had a time machine, I would go back and watch it live. It's so good. It captures the original Heathers, and I love Heathers, even though I'm too young to know it. But Heathers the
Too young
musical
to
is
know
legit.
it.
I'm 24. I wasn't born when it was
Shut
out.
your face.
Yes, Heather's is a great movie.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
flick.
It's one of my
I
favorite.
mean,
That's where I got my greeting from. Greetings
What did you think of the,
salutations.
You got
the
it from Heather's. I
TV
guess I forgot that was
Yeah.
in Heather's.
the
It's from
TV show remake they
Heather's.
did of Heather's? What'd you think of that?
Greetings and
nope, that
salutations.
doesn't
Right.
exist. Doesn't
Don't
exist.
remember
I don't,
that at all.
No,
I don't acknowledge
no.
that.
Okay.
Nope.
There
I'm
was
gonna
the
interrupt you
TV
real quick
show?
then.
That doesn't exist, but all the musicals do.
Shout out chat again real quick. Once again, welcome Luca for joining the chat. Anyone who wants in horror free for all tonight, just hit me up on Twitter or Discord, and maybe we'll get you in this
Yeah.
call to discuss some stuff with us.
Now, I also got my intro from Heather's, but it was "fuck me with a chainsaw." Do I look like Mother Teresa to you? Because clearly I don't.
He says that every day when I see him
Aw,
I
in
do.
public.
what a beautiful.
hmm Just in the center of the square, just shouting on top of my lungs,
Anyhow,
holding a pumpkin spice latte.
right by the Starbucks.
Yeah, always
Wasn't
got a
there
double
a,
order.
wasn't there a Dracula musical?
Dracula, the musical. I'm not. There might have been, maybe at least Frankenstein. I'm almost certain there was a Frankenstein.
Yeah.
If not,
if
Phantom
not-
of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera's a big one.
Oh,
If it
Phantom of the
That's true.
Opera
Well,
is
I mean,
classic.
But
Legend.
is that horror?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Phantom's the original.
It
Okay.
is definitely horror.
I mean, yeah, if you
Kills
go back to the
people.
original film, yes,
He's the
but
What about
Phantom of the
Sweeney
Opera.
Todd? That's horror, isn't it?
oh yeah, Sweeney
Yeah.
Todd.
Sweeney Sweeney
I
Todd.
always view that as just a musical, just
Sweeney
because.
Todd the Demon Barber. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yes, one of the few times the movie adaptation has lived up to the original.
Yes, Johnny Depp was excellent as Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, it's one.
Now,
I think there's
it's one of his
been
best
2
roles.
different film versions, though.
Is there another that I haven't seen
I
yet?
believe there's one from the 60s or 70s, I believe. It might be
Really?
early 80s.
Oh,
I didn't. I
Oh,
wasn't
it's
aware of
news
that.
to me, man.
We learn something
Okay.
every day here in the dojo. guys.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's great to be in the dojo. I hope to come back for sure. You guys are awesome.
Yeah. We're trying to do these Saturday night streams. I know we got a big thing planned on Halloween, but I haven't told anybody much about it yet.
Ooh.
Let's get on that real quick while we're all here.
There was an 80s one with Angela Lansbury as
Oh, holy
Mrs.
shit.
Lovett.
Murder She Wrote, lady.
I need to see that. That sounds incredible.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
I'd wait
Thank
to
you,
learn what it is.
IMDb.
What's your announcement?
Oh, I don't know. I was just gonna say like, I was debating on doing like an all day Halloween stream, having it cut into segments. Like, okay, we're gonna do a watch along here. We're gonna have a game show
Oh,
here, costume
yes.
contest here. You know what I mean? But that's gonna be a long
I
day.
love that.
right?
Yeah.
You should do
Yeah.
it, man, if you can. Do
How am
it.
I going to watch
Yeah, if you
football when
can
you have
do
all
it,
that
do it.
fun going on?
That's what, right. We were talking that virtual haunted house stuff a couple shows ago, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Halloween's on
Yeah.
a Sunday. I'm busy. Housewives of Salt Lake City airs that day.
TiVo or
Well,
whatever.
shut it down.
Whatever.
I
Shut
gotta
it
see Mary
down.
Cosby get arrested for her cult.
Well, you can
Or
come
the
on
F-
and watch. Watch it while you're coming, and you can do your live
Yeah.
commentary on that. We can
You
have
got a
segment for
phone,
dinner.
don't you?
Yeah.
Fuck it. But originally I wanted to do like a Hollywood Squares only horror themed, okay?
Mm.
But I'm looking at all the legwork for making a actual game inside OBS and then trying to set
Yeah.
up the rest of the stuff. That's a
Yeah.
lot of work, man. I don't know if I have time to do that.
Yeah.
That may be a next Halloween kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't know. I might
Like
at least have
Nightmare Before Christmas. As soon as Halloween is over, you start getting ready for the next year.
and then we'll do something on Christmas that's horror themed too. That was another idea.
Ooh, I like that. You know I like
Oh.
that.
Or are
'Cause
we allowed to sing
otherwise-
This Is Halloween the day of, or do we have to wait until after?
Only the Marilyn Manson version.
Deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Thank you, Jack. My mic is up. I appreciate that.
I've heard that one. The,
Yeah,
the
that's a
one
good
you were
one.
just talking about, the Marilyn Manson. I found it on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
To say the least.
But what about the Panic at the Disco version?
And they got the disc.
I
Now
haven't
you
heard
got
that
it.
one.
Now Tater, you're making me look up the
Killing
Panic
me,
at Disco
Tater.
version.
No.
I gotta find it.
It's not as good, but it is interesting.
I'm sure it is.
I can put Audrey 2 away since we're done talking about Little Shop of Horrors.
So, since we're
Feed
talking about
me.
different things, have you guys seen the new Venom 2 yet?
I saw it.
Yes, I saw it in theaters.
No.
I have not. I was
I
supposed to,
saw it yesterday.
but I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm
What's
not
the-
going to
Someone was
spoil
supposed to.
anything.
I was supposed to.
Can you?
After the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big,
I mean,
big
I was gonna say you
happenings,
can't
yeah.
really spoil anything.
I'm not
But I guess
spoiling
that's
nothing
kind
but
of.
blew my
Spoil
mind.
it. I like spoil.
Do you guys
I
want to
don't-
hear me spoil it?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean,
It's
if
not a
was-
major spoiler. I'd say go for it. It
I-
doesn't
I would-
have
I
any
would say
effect
it's
on
not-
the
I would
movie as
say
a
it's not
whole.
Okay,
either.
since we have a unanimous decision,
Spoilers
I'm
happening,
gonna
guys.
Spoil. So spoiler, guys. I didn't say it on my channel, but you're gonna hear it here on the Pants Ninja. Okay, so you see the credits. Great song. I think that's Eminem singing with some lady. Great song. I
Skylar
played it on my
Grey.
stream earlier. So the song ends, and you see Eddie and Venom. They're hilarious, by the way, when they talk to one
Mhm.
another. It's hilarious. So they're like sitting in this Mexican hotel room, a cheesy looking one, I might add. And they're just whatever, and then it's like a snap happens. I think it has to do with the multiverse, something that Doctor Strange does.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
all of
yeah.
a sudden, boom, they're in a fancy Mexican hotel room, and J. Jonah Jameson is on the television. So I'm so glad they brought him back.
Yes.
Damn it, they're doing
J.K.
it.
Simmons is the best Jonah Jameson ever. So thank you for
only.
bringing him back.
Yeah, it was like the
And
only
he's
one.
saying Spider-Man's a menace. And they're like watching, like, who's this Spider-Man guy? And I have a feeling, yeah, we're gonna have Venom button heads with the Spider-Man
It sounds
here
like it.
soon, which is kind of funny because this Eddie Brock, unlike the Spider-Man 3 of Tobey Maguire's universe, is
Doesn't
more of like
exist.
a good
Eric
guy.
Foreman, yeah.
So we're gonna have kind of like an anti-hero, and I have a feeling they're gonna fight, and he's gonna find out that Spider-Man's not such a bad dude after
But will
all.
they?
And you're probably gonna have Venom and Spider-Man team up against some probably cool villain, and I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, let's
But will
actually-
they?
Carnage.
I was actually going to offer an alternate theory because next year we're supposed to get the Morbius movie, and we're also getting
Yes.
the multiverse Spider-Man movie. So if they're bringing all these characters together, what's to prevent them from bringing in Firestar
Mr. Six.
and Deathlock? Because they've already brought in Shriek. Now all they need is Doppelganger and
Mhm.
Demogoblin, and we have the Maximum Carnage arc.
Yeah, weren't they gonna do like a
Oh.
Sinister Six type thing?
Yes,
I
and that's
believe
why
that was the original plan. I'm not sure if that's still on the books or not, though.
that's why Michael Keaton as Vulture is in the trailer for Morbius. I don't foresee them bringing Venom into the Spider-Verse because Tom Holland's contract is up after this movie. So, unless Marvel renews that contract, who knows what's going to happen next in the Spider-Verse. Tom Holland has said that he's down, but, Marvel's finicky about all that, so who knows?
Oh,
Well, and it's owned by
it's gonna
Disney,
work.
so
Everybody wants it.
I was
Exactly,
thinking
but
it was going to be the Carnage thing that Metal was talking about,
Yeah,
Maximum
that's what
Carnage.
It really sounds like.
I mean,
I
it
would
could
go
be.
for that.
They should be.
But
Seems like that's what
also-
they're setting up.
And then they bring in the new Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
but that's
Yes.
Disney.
Uh,
And also,
Well-
they can't fully do Maximum Carnage because, spoiler alert, one of them doesn't make it. Or two.
So you think?
yeah.
Yeah, so we
Mhm.
think.
It's always
And
listen.
I-
I didn't watch it. I just know the Carnage shit, and I'm just saying. So you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if
Carnage has
Michael
been
Myers could
obliterated down
survive-
to a drop of his blood and managed to reconstruct himself, so...
That's true.
Oh,
They can just exposition away any plot holes.
shout out to Memes for jumping in chat. What's going on, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Memes of
Hey,
destruction.
Means of Destruction.
Teams of destruction.
What up, buddy?
It's been a long time. I'm kind of falling out of these superhero movies lately.
You
Yes.
and me both, brother.
I mean, honestly, I was cool with the Avengers stuff, right? I was liking. I like the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. I like them. I thought.
I like the first two.
Listen, I thought Venom was crap. If I can continue, that was shit. I think this Venom should have been in that movie, and I would have been fine with that.
Agreed.
You didn't
Okay.
like it. You didn't like Eric Foreman
Ah,
being
No,
no. Eddie
Topher Grace should stick to comedy.
Brock was a big burly dude, and he was angry, and he was like, "I am not threatened by the '70s show." That's all I'm saying.
But he is
That's
threatened by
actually-
Tritch Bells.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
They should've
scared of
had
him.
Red Foreman then, huh?
I would have killed to see. He killed RoboCop. Remember that?
Yeah.
He's
Exactly.
that's why he's so pissed off all the time. Because later on in life, he becomes a criminal and kills RoboCop.
You killed
I
him.
mean, Kitty already is Shriek, so.
Yeah. Oh God, that'd be great.
And that's a tiebreaker because she was in WandaVision.
WandaVision.
I didn't watch any of WandaVision.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh,
good.
me too. It's my
I liked it.
I watched
favorite of the
WandaVision.
MCU shows.
You
I
saw it,
watched
bud?
WandaVision. I didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I
You can
haven't
skip
watched
It was okay.
Loki. I haven't
Loki.
watched that either.
Loki was
Loki's
good.
solid.
Loki is excellent.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Loki yet either. I just, like I said, I fell off the Star Wars stuff. I fell off the superhero stuff.
Well, there's not been a good Star Wars stuff in since Rogue One.
Rogue One
Wow.
was
I agree.
okay. Yeah.
Well, you didn't
Rogue
like
One
the
was awesome.
Mandalorian, Tater?
Well, yeah, The Mandalorian, but that's
I
not
was
like
gonna
a
say,
film.
dude, that's like one
Oh,
of the
absolutely. The
shows.
Mandalorian, great. The final season of the Clone Wars should have won all the Emmys, but like, you know,
Yeah, I agree, man. What about the Bad Batch? That's a great show.
I haven't started. It's in my queue. I'm rewatching all of Clone Wars before I start Bad Batch. I just finished the Bad Batch arc in the final season, so I've got about 6 episodes before I start Bad Batch.
It's a
But
great show.
I'm intrigued. I always felt like the clone heavy episodes didn't really do as much for me, but I'm hopeful they could find a way to make it work on its own.
Well, you do know the premise of the Bad Batch show, right?
Yeah, it's the clones and some little kid, and they do stuff.
Yeah, it's basically Clone Wars have ended. The Empire's here. It's
And they have no
clones
hope.
basically surviving during the beginning ages of the Empire. So we're basically seeing the foundation of Palpatine's empire in this, which is pretty cool.
Interesting.
The public foundations. Because
that?
the foundations of the public foundations, because the foundations of the Empire have gone back to before he was even Chancellor. If you go off of lore at this one, because EU is no longer canon, but even with the canon, it still goes back beyond him becoming the Empire.
Yeah, you see,
I am
what
a bit
makes
of a
me-
Star Wars nerd.
Well, hey,
So
that's great. It's great to
I
see
can go in
fellow
on
Star
EU.
Wars fans. See, what makes me mad about these new 7, 8, and 9 movies is they should have used the books.
If they had used Hand of Thrawn trilogy, yes.
That would have sold so much, but they took little tiny bits and pieces and did
Yes.
this and did that. I was like, come on, guys, you should have just used the whole Hand of Thrawn.
There's not a lot of
Agreed.
love in the chat for Rogue One. I'm kind of shocked.
They're not
Rogue
feeling it.
One?
Well, then they need to rewatch it
Yeah,
and just
guys,
ignore
Rogue
the
One
CGI.
was a good film. I like
It should have
Rogue-
been Ip Man and the Samurai, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ignore
Or
the
Ip Man
CGI
and the Samoan,
Tarkin.
sorry.
Ignore the CGI Tarkin, and it's a great film.
Uh,
And the CGI Leia at the end.
I kind of understand why they have the Tarkin and the.
I mean,
Leia
I
at the end.
understand its role, absolutely, but I just think it's so
the Durkin.
wrong to
This
look
is-
at.
They're setting up a perfect segue to Halloween Kills with all this talk about CGI.
That's what I was going to get into. If now, okay,
Oh, hell yes.
does
Hell yes.
I don't want to. We can't spoil it because some people here haven't seen it yet.
Who hasn't seen it?
Okay,
I
yeah, who hasn't
started
seen it?
watching
Oh.
it. I saw the very beginning, but if you want to talk about it, it's
No,
okay.
no, no.
I'm
yeah, we
gonna
don't wanna
watch
ruin
it.
I mean, spoiler-free spoiler. Is there anything to spoil?
I kind of get the gist of what's going on. And the dude who plays the sheriff, oh my gosh, he is such a great actor. I've seen him in so much stuff.
You talking about
Will
Hawkins?
Yeah,
Yes.
because you find Hawkins
Yeah.
that he's still alive, like he.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did see that part, and the
Okay.
flashback back. to
Okay, well then we can
19
talk about it because that's what I
well,
was,
hold
that
on.
was the segue.
Garbage didn't see it yet.
Can we
That is
skip the
just
flashback? That was a
oh,
low
go
point
ahead.
for me.
It's fine.
You
do
didn't
it.
like the flashback?
Metal.
I felt it didn't really
you see it?
add a ton
Nah,
per se.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not going to watch it.
Okay, that's cool. I was just checking.
Whoa. Why?
I gave up on Halloween a while back.
Where did you give up?
Yeah,
Which
let's get
one?
on that. Let's therapy for metal.
Yeah.
Oh, where
Did
did I
you
give
watch
up?
2018?
Rob Zombie.
Haha.
Well,
Here
that
we
doesn't
go.
count.
You know what?
Rob Zombie.
That's
All right.
fair. That's fair.
That is fair, but I don't count that as a Halloween movie. I count that as a Rob Zombie movie. Not a Halloween
Those
movie.
don't count.
I agree with that. Rob Zombie.
It just
world.
once the IPs start moving that many hands, honestly, there's something lost in translation. Yeah, there's the whole fan aspect of it, but
Mm-hmm.
I hate this retconning shit.
Well,
I mean,
there's
I
plenty
agree.
of retconning. Yeah.
I agree, but I think there's plenty of sequels there that are worth being retconned. I mean, do we need to even talk about Halloween Resurrection or H2O?
Well,
Those just
never-
need to
I mean,
be
there's-
forgotten.
There's some good scenes in them, but overall, I can't say I'd give them a stamp of approval.
All right, hold on. Let's just backtrack here. Let's all just go back to the first Halloween.
Aw.
Right.
Okay, the very first one, for what it is, you guys all enjoyed it, right?
Oh,
For the
yes.
most part, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
100% yes.
Like I've said, it's lightning in a bottle. That one.
I think it's
Yes.
beautiful. All right, and so you take that and just go watch 2018
Yeah.
and
I
ignore
agree with that.
everything else.
I agree with that.
So
Yeah.
that's the order I watched it in. I'm young. Again, I don't need to say it again. Halloween 2018 was sort of like me still learning the Halloween franchise. So
Uh-huh.
I watched the first one because I knew that was first. And then I knew that it was picking up right after that. So then I saw Halloween 2018. And then I watched the rest of them.
See, and now that's a fresh perspective, right?
Yeah.
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 Now let's look at that real quick. How did you take that from just seeing that from the beginning till now? Those 3 movies.
Oh. Without spoiling Halloween Kills.
Let's just focus on the first 2 mostly, and we can talk.
Okay.
We're all getting
No,
into Halloween Kills then.
I want to know what you thought of Halloween 2 specifically.
Halloween 2 or Halloween Kills?
No, Halloween 2, the one after the 1978, the 1981.
Got it. That was retconned. I enjoyed Halloween 2 a lot.
Mhm.
I feel like I fully understand why like people who knew the classics were fully pissed at what they chose to retcon from the franchise, because it really does give more clarity and purpose to Michael Myers. I feel like that's the biggest issue with these newer films, and he's just like a mindless killer. We don't
He is.
fully, there's like no motive. He's just a killer, and that's it. He just kills people. He's maybe a boogeyman. That's really it.
Yeah. he
Is
just
there
kills
something
people.
somewhat supernatural in it? Question mark. The knife ending from the last one, and then stuff from this one that I'm not going to talk about, maybe alludes to that on some level.
What I'm trying to
because-
get is, okay, so you watch what I'm saying, okay? You watch the first one, 2018, and Halloween Kills. Just if you count those 3 as just a series, what's your feelings on that? That's what I was trying to get at.
I think there's some gaps and some plot holes that could have been addressed that haven't been. Mostly because I feel like, again, I just watched Halloween Kills today, so it's so fresh in my mind.
Sure.
Whereas with Halloween, I haven't seen in like a few months. That I feel like Halloween to Halloween 2 makes, or Halloween 2018 makes sense. There's, okay, we're jumping forward in time. This is how Laurie tried to deal with all these things that happened in her life. Sure. And then we saw what happens when Michael Myers escapes somehow, even though it
Whatever,
is
right? Yeah.
technically explained. Yeah. And then her dealing with going through it all again, but this time she's prepared. So then this one, I went into it with mixed expectations. I follow Chris Stuckman on YouTube, so I had seen the first like 2 minutes of his review because I didn't want to get anything that would really like tell me what was going to happen. I just wanted like the bare bones. So I didn't go into this expecting like everything to be fully explained. I went into it expecting a bloodbath and maybe some good plot points along the way. And that's pretty much all I got. I feel like we have to just accept things as they are and not look for a story in it a lot with the newer films.
Okay.
That
Yeah, you don't get
everything
much-
sort of like
yeah.
filled things in the past. Like there was a motive for everything, but with this, it's just he kills. She was terrified, so she's prepared. The daughter was traumatized by the preparing, so now she's the opposite. The granddaughter needs to take some acting classes. That's all I got for her.
Okay. Fair answer.
I mean, that's all I got for her.
That's all very good.
I want to hear Bud's perspective on some of that too, just because I know
On the
that
what?
on Halloween Kills, because you guys were just talking about that over at the Halloween verse, and go
Mhm.
check them out, guys.
Well, yeah, I don't want to spoil. But,
No
I can't-
spoils.
It's hard to talk about it without spoiling.
You can talk
But
a little
again,
bit.
Is there a spoiler? I mean,
I mean,
Kinda-
honestly,
well, yeah, there is kind of.
there's a little, but
There's a
Sure.
big death. You know.
So what I'm gonna
Yes,
do right
Peter?
now? Hold on. What I'm gonna say right now to everybody is this is
I don't
spoiler
consider it
time.
that big.
Shh, Tater.
Sorry,
Shh.
I'm sorry.
Shh.
I'm 3 drinks in. Wait a second.
I see that. I'm putting a leash on for a minute.
Ah,
I have to go.
Put a lid on it.
It's all good. I know we're all excited to be here and talk about this, and that's what I'm all about. But I'm gonna say spoiler time, guys. Okay, so if you don't want spoilers, go take a piss for like 10 minutes. You know, go out back and holler at the dog, whatever. We're gonna talk about some spoilers for a couple minutes here on Halloween Kills. And Bud, please take it.
Well, I liked it more than I liked 2018.
Really?
I think the biggest reason I liked it more was because kind of Laurie took a back seat, and a lot of us are kind of getting tired of Laurie Strode. I don't know how you
Yeah.
guys feel about it.
Well, what are your thoughts? Okay, what are your thoughts on the whole Lori situation?
There's really nothing left for her as a character. I mean, basically, it's we're doing a retread of Halloween H2O.
I feel like that.
We've already seen Laurie confront the boogeyman from her past. We've already seen that in H2O, and I think I'm more interested in the newer characters like Allison and Karen. And
But do you find anything engaging in Allison? Sorry to interrupt, but I'm just like,
that's fair. I could see
I
where
found
you
her
wouldn't. Yeah.
so boring.
Well,
she did nothing.
I just want to say that Tommy Doyle, everyone can agree, he's my new spirit animal. I don't fucking care. Tommy Doyle's awesome. And shut up, he is.
That I like.
Like he was good, but like I don't know.
It seems a little bit mixed. I think a lot of people are surprised by Lonnie Elam.
Lonnie, yeah.
Who played Cameron's dad. I think a lot of people didn't really know what to expect there. And I think he exceeded some expectations. They did a little bit of a retcon of Lonnie Elam's character, because if you remember from the original, he was the bully that was telling Tommy Doyle, hey, the boogeyman. That was Lonnie Elam, and he's the one that went up to the house, and Dr. Loomis said, hey, Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
Yep.
So he was kind of a dick in that original, so they did a little bit of a retcon of him when he was in the flashback. But
in the flashbacks, yes.
To me, I thought he stood out as a lot better character than I was expecting.
Oh, shoot.
And what did you think of Lindsay Wallace?
Real quick, I have to interrupt. Shout out to Pepper Flake, Metal Mermaid, Metal Reaper out in chat. What's going on, guys? Pepper, it's a free-for-all tonight. If you want to come on and talk shop with us, you know you're always more than welcome.
So I could talk about Lindsay Wallace for a good half hour.
Oh, take like 5 minutes.
I'm not going to. Yeah. So I already mentioned Housewives.
Yeah.
So I knew Kyle prior to Halloween and her child acting. So last season, her storyline was just, I was in the Halloween movie. I'm gone because I'm filming Halloween. I got bangs now because Halloween. So I was surprised at how good she was. And I thought her and Jamie Lee Curtis were like the only two actors until Judy Greer at the end kicked it up into full gear that really seemed to be making a decent movie, and you seem to be actually acting instead of just saying lines.
I promise I'm still here, by the way. I am.
I would love her to be a bigger character in the third movie. Even though I can't stand Colin Housewives, I loved her.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about her character because she just kind of disappears in the movie.
Agreed.
Whisked her away and never to be heard from again. So.
Yeah. But I felt like she was the only one who seemed, besides Laurie, which we've seen before, she was the only one who was like, okay, Michael is here. I cannot outrun him. So what am I going to do? I'm going to try and fight back. This isn't working. What can I do to shift? The mask. The mask is somewhat of an Achilles heel. I can try and get at this mask. Okay, that doesn't work. Now I'm going to run, but not just keep running. I'm going to find a good hiding spot. And we felt the emotional depth from the very first moment she's on screen, her hands shaking at the bar. When Tommy Doyle tells the story. We continue that through when she's at the creek side and she's hiding. We continue that through when she's at the hospital, when they find her and she's still shaking and she's still that traumatized little girl. And we see it again at the hospital. She is the most consistent arc of the whole film, and yet she's a minor actress, which was confusing to me because I could have dealt with more of that and less of the granddaughter.
I want to make a point here, and this is once again spoiler time, right? So
Is it?
Well, there's spoilers. Listen, if you're a fan of the franchise, okay, and you take the first movie 2018 up to now, there's definitely spoilers. I don't care what you say.
There's like one.
Well, the cameo as security in the hospital. Let's talk about him.
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Leah Brackett.
Yeah, Brackett, man. Brackett made an appearance, and I thought that was amazing. Okay, very symbolic.
It was just that. It was just symbolic.
This whole
no.
I'm getting here. Let me get to my point here. Okay, so we had Brackett.
Okay.
We had the nurse, right? This Loomis's
Nurse Chambers, yeah.
Chambers, right?
Yes.
Tommy Doyle. We had like pretty much everyone who survived the original movie was like showed up at some point, right?
Right.
Yes.
And notice what happens to every single one of them almost.
The,
Yeah.
Okay, and now we're looking
they weren't as lucky this time around.
right, and this is
Yeah.
what I think it's very symbolic, and this whole movie is just big symbolism to me, right? Like they're killing off the past right now, like as they remade the 2018 into the second one now, you know, in this whole little. I feel like this is very symbolic in killing off the old and bringing in new, right? Especially with the nod to Halloween 3 with those masks.
What I think was too much.
I think that was great, man.
Well, I mean, it's great, but I mean, we got to look at those in 2018, and now again, come on.
I
mean,
feel you. I feel you.
It was more interesting than some of the hospital stuff was.
Well, I'm gonna say something though. Maybe it's to keep consistency in the universe.
Well,
So, what do you think? You think that that's gonna play in?
Eh,
The Shamrock masks?
well, think about it. They put him in both movies, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm saying
That's kind of what Halloween Kills has a criticism. Is it didn't really set anything up for the next chapter. Nothing.
Nothing.
There's no
there was
inkling of
really
where the
no
fuck this is going.
plot.
Yeah, that's a
Because
big
he
thing.
kills,
It's a murder
He
fest.
escapes. He kills. He kills. He kills. He gets caught. He survives. He kills. Spoiler alert. That's the plot.
Well, I
That's
think
really all there is.
okay.
So,
I was just gonna
I'm
mention
not mad at that, but that's all there is.
the other patient though. Okay, that whole situation with the other guy
to
that
me,
escaped.
obviously, they're not going to be able to get away with that, and Halloween ends. They need to
Absolutely.
do something. Yeah.
But I feel like they're kind of going the Matrix route, where like the first Matrix had like a plot, the second Matrix had like half a plot and then a ton of action, and then the third one was just a train wreck of pretentiousness.
Yeah, I have no hopes for this new Matrix coming. I have zero.
No, I mean I'd like to because I do like the Wachowski siblings, but
Yeah.
after they ruined Cloud Atlas, which is one of my favorite books, I'm kind of like done with them.
It makes you wonder if maybe the first Matrix was just enough.
Yeah, if it was like a lightning in the bottle, like fluke. of
Yeah,
nature or
that maybe that
something.
was the lightning in the bottle. Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah, it's
Ender.
possible.
Well, okay. I just wanted. Did you guys enjoy Halloween Kills though? That was my major
Yes,
question.
Yeah.
very
Yes.
much. Yeah, I loved it.
I did enjoy it.
So far, I haven't watched the whole thing now, but
So
from
far,
what I've seen
decent.
So far, so good.
Nice. Yeah. I want to say for a slasher flick, great. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. I like what they did with it. No, come on. Like the scenes that were in it, like when he first came out of that house, man. They were fun. That is fun. The music starts
It's
hitting.
fun.
Listen. It's a scene,
The
man.
music.
The music hits. He's coming at him, and then just fucking carnage. You know, that's what it's about. That's Michael right there. You know.
True.
Okay, but are we to believe that firefighters are so dumb that they're gonna fight a serial killer with a hose?
That was my first thing too. But I'm like, you ever think they used to use them in riots against people? It makes sense to me if you think about our
Yeah,
history.
but-
Riots against unarmed people, not
Yeah,
serial
yeah.
killers holding weapons.
We know that a fire hose at full blast, nobody could walk through that. But
Right.
when they show Michael walking, and it's like barely like a water hose, like your garden hose. It didn't come
Like,
off
I
well.
mean,
Break ribs.
It was absurd, but it wasn't like malignant absurd where you can just go with it.
We're not gonna
But
talk
thank
about
God
that yet.
That scene was just quick.
Yeah, that was a quick one, and
Yeah.
that was just
They-
like for what it was, slasher.
They pretty much gave away the whole firefighter scene in the trailer.
Yeah,
They
like
was
did.
really
Well,
quick.
see, that is my big issue. The trailer is a different movie than the movie we saw. because there is so much Laurie Strode in that trailer, and there is next to none of her in the film.
Yeah, and there was no. I didn't think they had any of those lines about how her rip the mask off of him and see the light leave his eyes. They didn't. That wasn't in the movie, was it?
No, there's a brief moment in the one monologue she gives to the sheriff or cop or whatever he is, where she mentions ripping off his mask, but that's it.
That
Oh.
was it. Okay.
I will say
Yeah.
though, that's we were mentioning about that was her big moment. The actor, what's the actress's name? I don't even know.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee
JLC.
Curtis.
Not
That-
Jamie Lee Curtis. No, I'm talking her
Oh, you're
daughter,
talking about Ted. Oh, Judy Greer.
Judy Greer. Right? She's
okay.
because she had the mask.
Cheryl
She
slash
drugged him.
Carol.
She drug
Yeah.
drug him out of the house. I think that was an interesting idea. I saw where they were going with that.
That was good.
Okay.
That was the one moment I was like, oh, she showed up to the movie.
And then
Best,
and then
the
once
best
it,
thing that could have happened in this movie was less Jamie Lee Curtis.
you
Yeah.
know, and
I
I can
think-
say that.
Can we talk about the light bulb death?
The
Yeah.
light bulb.
Go for it.
I kind of loved that. Like, I was laughing, but I loved it. Also, when he gets to the car and he kills the woman by having the car door shoot herself, that
Yeah.
was brilliant.
This
I love
is-
that too.
I'm speaking of shooting. I got to say this: 6 shots at the end. Right? Did you notice that, guys?
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
That brings me to another point. I love a horror movie where the gun has a limited amount of bullets and there's not just unlimited ammo.
But I'm saying that last
So many
scene.
movies.
That last scene when they're all the mob mentality thing. Let's go back to, like I was talking a minute ago, the other mental patient that escaped that was trying to get help, and then a crowd mentality
Mhm.
on that. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
I
Are we supposed to care for him?
it's not that's not the point. I think.
I kind of did though
But
because
is
he was
it?
asking for help.
I
when he
think
came into the hospital.
it
He was
w-
like, "Help me."
it wasn't about him.
But,
It was
like,
about
his-
Haddonfield at that point.
But
Like, and
he
how they were.
escaped from, like, a prison. Like, I'm not saying that like anyone's in prison shouldn't get help, but like he was locked up in the same place. So on
True,
some
that's a good
level
point.
there was something similar. So why are we like, oh, he's so innocent, poor him? It's like,
So he probably
well,
did
he was
something
in the same
horrific,
place.
right?
Yeah. so,
Maybe,
like,
maybe,
why?
maybe he just had some kind of disorder or didn't have a place to live, so that's where he ended up going. Is caregivers like died
I
or
don't know,
something?
He kind of looked like the Penguin to
Yeah.
me.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just
Or is
probably.
he an allegory for the failure of the justice system?
I'm just saying it wasn't even about him. I feel like that was more about Haddonfield and their mentality of how they're turning into the monster. You know what I mean?
Agreed. But they really tried to make it a thing, and I just couldn't care less.
Well, I
Fair.
thought it was interesting, and then when Brackett said that was it Brackett that said we become the monsters or something like that?
Yeah,
Yes.
he said that. Yeah, which didn't make sense.
That was a little weird.
No.
Yeah,
That was a little
because
weird.
He was all about
Again.
it just a little bit earlier, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then he's like
Yeah.
a sudden change of heart. Like, what have we become? Suddenly.
And that goes back to my issue with the cameos, because most of them were just there to die, say their 5 lines, and then
It was a nod to the
It's-
past, but a
It
pass to the
is.
future is what I saw.
can we not nod to the past in a way that impacts the future?
No, it's Bloomhouse.
if
They
you
have
hadn't-
to.
If he hadn't been there, it wouldn't have changed the movie at all. They could have had another generic cop say that.
But I think it was
If-
important to be Brackett.
You're right. You're
But like,
absolutely right.
think about Lindsay's character. Even though she's not much of it, and yes, I know I'm going back to Kyle again. But like, had she not been there, that changes a significant part of the film. Because she was the only other survival other than Laurie who actually managed to do something to fight back and grow and fall from it. And she was still dealing with the trauma.
Oh,
Mhm.
all right,
The others were just cameos for the sake of cameos.
all right.
They
And
were just like going back to the fans.
I
to, like,
gotta-
reinvigorate the fan base.
I
Got it.
agree with you. Brackett and the nurse probably just cameos for the sake of cameo.
I think it's just to
Yeah.
kill off the characters, is what I
think
felt like.
Tommy Doyle and Lindsay and Lonnie actually added some substance to the movie.
I can
if
see
you
that.
could
Yeah.
Find any? Yeah.
I felt this whole movie was, like I said, killing off the past and moving towards the future. That's what I felt like it is. And with
Pretty
all,
much.
Like,
that's what it is. My thoughts.
but for
I-
me, the biggest death killed off part of the future too. So it's like,
Maybe, maybe not.
where do we
yeah.
go from there?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it might set up
So
for a
you're
new
not too
killer.
optimistic about Allison carrying the torch going forward, I guess.
We don't already know how I feel
what's her
about
name?
that.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, I'll say it leaves something for the granddaughter, and that's I don't know. I'm thinking there's going to be a final stand with Lori and Michael, and they're both going to take each other out, and then something's going to happen with the granddaughter where she becomes a killer. Maybe, I don't know.
But
No.
that's so predictable.
That's why that I'm thinking it's freaking the way it's going. That's how I feel right now. Is all I'm saying.
No, I have a question.
Yeah.
Have they filmed Halloween Ends yet?
No, they start in January.
Okay, but it's supposed to be coming out in 2022.
Yeah,
That's a
they did
tight
Halloween.
production.
They filmed Halloween Kills. I think January of 2020. No, 2020. No, they can turn these around really quick.
I thought it started in 2019 because
I'll give you an example. Scream 5 filmed what in the spring, and it's coming out in January.
January.
So the thing about Halloween is it's not a big budgeted. They filmed it in less than like 2-3 weeks.
You can film a horror movie quick and it can still be decent.
I mean, it can be, but
yeah, many good horror movies have been filmed within a week or two.
We talked about one.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The original
Halloween was filmed in like what 3 weeks? 3 weeks.
Halloween, we were talking Little Shop of Horrors earlier. The original was filmed in a matter of weeks.
Yeah, it was.
But that shows.
That was also Roger Corman, so.
Yeah.
Well, still, it is Corman. I'll give him that. That goes for him, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good call, Metal. Any final thoughts on Halloween Kills so we can move on to the next topic at hand? Nothing?
Yeah, I got one thing for
you
guys.
What do you got?
Do you guys feel like they took Laurie Strode and kind of made her in like a Sarah Connor?
No.
That's the impression, and the reason why I say Bud and everyone is how she's like, oh, I'm ready for Michael if he comes back with the guns and everything. Just kind of like Sarah Connor was always prepared for Terminators and stuff.
I get the survivalistic
I can
thing.
see that.
Yeah.
I think they tried.
Okay.
I don't think they accomplished it, but I think they tried.
No, they didn't accomplish it, but that's what I was kind of seeing with her character in the 2018.
My God, now that I think about it, you're right. It's pretty damn close.
Oh no,
Yeah.
they're making her into Sarah Connor.
Really? Arnold's gonna be in the next movie. You don't know it yet, but
I've just had enough of Jamie Lee Curtis in the Halloween series. I'm just there.
Agreed. They need to bring back a third season of Scream Queens because that was great.
Yeah, she was good in that.
So good. I'm so disappointed they canceled after 2 seasons.
I'm waiting for the sequel to True Lies. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we've been waiting for that for a long time.
Yeah,
Get to the chopper.
They're gonna be in a nursing home by the time it's happening.
You've been waiting for that longer than I've been alive.
Yeah, Young Bucks.
We have.
Oh, what were?
What's the next topic?
We were talking earlier. Garbage Pail Queen actually mentioned something about new Garbage Pail Kids coming out here soon.
Oh my.
New cards?
Yeah, new cards.
New cards. Okay.
Nobody cares, but yeah.
I care, or I wouldn't bring it up.
I care.
So with Garbage Pail Kids, every year they have 2 sets that come out. So you have your Series 1 and Series 2. We had Series 1 this year was Food Fight. So everything was food themed. And the second series that's coming out in November is vacation themed. So it's going to be Vacations Gone Wrong, and I'm so excited to see what they come up with. Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, I mean, I know that during the summer they have been doing like little kind of postcard parodies. They have holidays that they made fun of. And so I think they're going to kind of tie that in and do the vacations. That's going to be pretty funny.
So when you collect these, do you just go buy the packs or do you just order the whole set?
I do both. I've started buying the set from dealers just so I can get my videos out quickly. But usually I buy the packs and I try to make my base set. Because when you buy the packs, you get extras and you get You get some sketch cards made by various sketch artists who work on commission throughout the year, and those are really sweet when you get a hold of those. So you get like
Okay.
actual original art, and that's really fun. So I do both.
I used to collect them as a kid, but they were always too
Oh,
expensive.
yeah, me too.
Aw,
What do you mean?
they're
Same here.
amazing.
I was real little, okay, so my allowance like $1, okay.
Yeah,
So-
I mean $1.25
They're like,
for.
I think they were, yeah. I just remember taking a bunch of change, riding down to 7-Eleven and getting what I could.
Oh yeah, we had
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
drugstores. There's local drugstores I used to go to for
And-
that stuff.
Are they still the cards? Are they still stickers
Yes.
where you could?
Yes.
So, yeah,
Really?
Absolutely.
I peeled all the stickers off and put them on my door.
Yes. I still have stuff with stickers on them. I have guitars that still have old stickers on them, and
Yeah.
I can kind of actually I can date some of the stuff that I have by the stickers that I have on them.
Well, my mom and dad had to sell the house, and instead of, they just replaced the door.
Oh,
Hmm.
did you get
Well,
the
the-
door then?
No, I did not get the door. No, that went right in the dumpster.
Oh no. Well,
Yeah.
no. Garbage
When you
pail
stick
kids.
when you stick those to the door, you just can't peel those off.
No, you can't. And I still have marks where my stickers used to be.
Yeah.
Like, it like literally strips the stain from the wood.
I was thinking, yeah, it was Garbage Pail Kids and Mad Balls were the things back then.
Mad balls, yeah.
Mad balls. They were great.
Yes, the family that I was with for a while when Mad Balls came out didn't want me to have like my Mad Balls inside. It was kind of like having little animals. I had to keep them in the garage. It was like you keep your Mad Balls outside. I thought that was funny.
My dog used to play with mine. I had the Cyclops,
Oh yeah, I remember this.
I had that one too. That's awesome.
the big with the big horn, I think it was, and
Yes.
then I saw the cartoon. I remember the cartoon as a kid too.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty cool cartoon.
Metal, any thoughts on any of this? Having a moment over there?
I'm sitting here silently screaming at the Salem's Lot remake I just came across.
What
Oh,
talk?
boy.
No.
But
I'm gonna take a
the-
break on that one.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
All right, Tater will be back.
I was gonna say it's got James Wan as one of the producers, and it's like, okay, great. And then I look at the thing, and it's like, let's see, Ben Mears would be played by Lewis Pullman, who I'm not entirely familiar with, but William Sadler would be in it, and
Mhm.
Oh, I
I
remember
love-
William
I
Sadler.
fucking love Bill Sadler. That dude
Oh,
is.
Nice.
It was
Great
Colonel-
actor.
He is
Colonel-
a,
Colonel
he is one
Stewart
of the
from Die Hard
sweetest-
too. Yeah.
Yeah, he is one of the
yeah.
sweetest people you will ever meet if you ever get the chance. And
no
frankly,
kidding.
he's been in one of my favorite movies, and so
Yeah, which movie is that?
Yeah, tell me, please.
Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight.
Ooh.
Yes, that's a good
Yes!
movie.
Oh, that is a good one.
Fantastic soundtrack, fantastic acting, and frankly,
Aw.
Billy Zane was just goddamn adorable in that movie. You fucking
Billy Zane
podunk,
is
podunk,
just
well then
awesome,
there,
man.
motherfuckers.
Yes. Aw.
God damn it.
I
But no, that
remember
movie was great.
Bordello of Blood better than Demon Knight for some reason.
Yeah, it's probably because it had the push of like Dennis Miller and Corey
Dennis
Feldman.
Miller.
but-
Well, it was.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Dennis Miller sold it more for me than anything.
Same here.
yeah, it's kind of a shame to find out that he did not give a flying fuck about the movie.
Yeah, well, that's Dennis Miller. I felt like at that time, anyways.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
is kind of him.
Mm.
I mean, let's keep it real, right?
Dennis
Yeah.
Miller is Dennis
Let's.
Miller.
He's like, give me the paycheck, whatever.
Like whatever.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
If I was Dennis Miller, I'd be
mean-
that way.
I'm not Dennis Miller, and I'm that way.
Not Dennis Miller.
Oh man, this has been
You remember Dennis Miller was a commentator on Monday Night Football?
God. I remember
You
that.
remember
I remember when Dennis Miller was a comedian.
Same here.
Are-
It wasn't a particularly good one, was he?
Not really. That's,
So.
I mean, he'd hit on things every now and again, but yeah.
He's no George Carlin.
No, rest
Or
in
Sam
peace.
Kinison.
Oh, Sam
Bill Hicks.
Kinison. Bill Hicks.
Oh
Ma-
yeah, Bill Hicks. Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Pryor.
Oh God, Richard.
What, guys? You're missing a big one. Dangerfield, guys.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
I get
Rodney.
no respect. I tell you, no respect.
Andrew Dice Clay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God, Andrew Dice Clay.
Hickory Dickory Dock.
Oh my gosh, his nursery rhymes are awesome.
Little Boy Blue.
He needed the money.
Did you see his movie he did? That was pretty funny.
Ford Fairlane.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh God, I
Yeah.
like that movie.
I forgot about that.
That had Robert Englund in it too.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Robert Englund, when I was a kid, was probably one of my top 3 scariest guys in the entire world to me as a little kid. Oh, we're moving around. What
I
happened?
agree with that.
Hello.
Robert Englund. Did you
And
see
that.
him in the show V?
Did you
V.
change your shirt?
Wardrobe change.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like, oh,
Yes.
yeah, look, Tater Licious is wearing Steeler colors.
Thank you.
That's awesome, dude.
This is actually-
No.
You can't see here because the lights aren't
Yeah,
working.
black and gold.
But
black
this
and
is
gold.
ultraviolet.
TFO.
Oh, yeah, it's ultraviolet, guys.
It's ultraviolet, so it glows under black light. It's like neon.
Oh.
And it's technically not a shirt, it's a caftan. Yes. I'm a Golden Girls fan.
Oh, who doesn't hate the Golden Girls? Come on, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Not a fan of the Golden Girls garbage?
I seen a couple. I believe I was forced to watch them every time.
Okay, well, that's
I've never-
different.
Oh man, forced to watch
Okay.
the
I
Golden
don't
Girls.
know, I'm
But-
sorry.
but
The
thank
worst
you.
torture ever.
Thank
I'm
you for being a
hardcore
friend.
horror girl.
It's okay.
I've
She's probably a
traveled down the
Browns
road and back
fan
again.
too.
I am. Shut your mouth.
That just happened.
'Cause I know she's in Ohio, and I know she's a Browns
Yes,
fan.
leave
That's
me
why I had to
alone.
razz her
love
with
the
that one.
Browns.
I saw the Browns in the bathroom the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I just took a break for.
Did you take
No,
them
it's
to the
not.
Super Bowl?
The only one you're gonna go to.
But I will say this: the Garbage Pail Queen, and anybody listening to this from Ohio, yes, I want to see the Browns go to one Super Bowl and win. You heard it from a Steeler fan, folks.
Hey, I'm a realist.
No.
Oh, God. Are we going to... who's the favorite sports teams, guys? There you go.
The Browns' nemesis, the Denver Broncos.
Ooh.
With
Oh yeah,
always
good
the-
old
shows
John
it's good.
Elway.
Yeah. With the drive and then the fumble.
Mm.
I like it when they make home runs.
I'm a
Home
bit
run.
partial to Gaga's
Worst
halftime.
No,
show,
okay.
so-
I used to be a Washington fan back in the day, but I stopped paying attention.
Aw.
I did watch the Penn State game against Iowa recently, though. That was a decent
Oh,
game.
Iowa beat
Penn
Penn
State
State,
should've
Penn State
won.
and they blew it today.
Ugh, Iowa blew it today. I didn't see
They
anything
blew
today.
it. They got beaten by Wake Forest.
Oh,
Wake Forest is ranked, but still they should have beat.
Yeah,
Wake
but Iowa
Forest.
is ranked number 2.
I know. So does that mean Alabama's going to get in the top 4 again? Oh, please no.
Probably.
What?
I'm ranked number 1, so I don't care about the rest of them.
yeah.
Aw, I like
And
But
this
there you
sounds like a
go,
refill
Peter.
moment.
Is this refill number 4?
I don't know. I can't count.
Call us
Well,
count.
But there was 2 before
Definitely
that.
5.
So-
What's everybody drinking?
Yeah, go
I'm not
for it,
drinking
guys.
This is-
nothing. I
this is
drank
Cosmo.
enough. I was drinking water.
I'm drinking
I drank
sparkly water.
Yingling.
Yingling. That
Hey, the great Pennsylvania beer, Yingling.
PA pride right there.
Have it in Texas now.
You're welcome.
I like
Oh.
that, Yingling.
I got
It
a
was
water
alright.
over there.
I have a giant glass of iced tea and the blood of my enemies. That's what I'm drinking tonight.
Oh boy.
Out of a
This is
skull.
mostly Tito's.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the ninja's enemy.
I learned by watching metal.
They haven't found the bodies yet. Don't bring that shit up.
Well.
This dude's awesome too, Mad Metal Man.
Oh, listen.
Hey,
I try.
I only bring the best of the best into the dojo, and the best with the
Hey,
breasts,
Delicious.
apparently.
All I can say is,
Oh no, you brought me here. You brought me here, so maybe you got a little flink in the armor there.
The best.
Chink in the
No,
armor,
it's
whatever.
Bud, here's a cool dude. I love the Michael Myers standing behind you. That is
Wow.
awesome.
Thank you. My pumpkins went out though. I
And
carved some
Garbage Pail
jack-o'-lanterns.
Queen,
That's what she
yes, a
said.
friend.
I was gonna say
For
definitely
sure.
check out Halloween verse on Twitter, guys. I'm
All
gonna
they
say
talk
that
about
again.
is Halloween obsessively.
Yeah, it's
We're
fun.
gonna try to we're gonna try to move to Scream here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
good old Ghostface.
Well, let me know if you ever need me. I'll be around.
Oh man, we need
yeah,
you.
certain.
I'm in. Let me know.
Yeah,
He's a ninja. He's
that's not what you
always
said
been
last
a-
week.
Well, that's different, Tater.
Aw.
And
But
you-
we had a very different viewpoint discussion on Scream this week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, trust me. I'm going to share my opinions with the rest of the class if that ever comes up.
Well, why
I
wouldn't you talk
don't
about
agree with your
Scream?
opinion.
I wanna
Yeah,
do
I
that.
don't agree
Well-
with you.
trailer.
No, here's the thing. If you're switching to
Yes.
Scream, I'd rather save it until that moment happens, and I'll come on and happily discuss.
What you don't
I mean,
like
we
it?
could dabble in the trailer.
No, it's if I start talking about it, I'm just gonna give everything, all my thoughts away now, and then that's gonna leave nothing for anyone else later.
It's your
Okay.
show, man.
This-
Which Scream movie are you talking about?
There's
All of
a
it.
new one.
All
There's
of
a
it?
new one?
All of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
number
comes
5
out in January.
comes out in January.
5.
On that note, I'll be
No.
right back, guys. You guys are in charge.
Don't
Alright,
put
but
me in charge, man.
Does he not like Scream?
Yeah.
I
He
I don't know,
feels
man.
so he feels like there's too much focus on Cindy Prescott in a way that does not
Doesn't feel natural.
impact. It doesn't feel natural, and it
That's
doesn't.
fair.
That is fair. I agree with you on everything past Scream 2 with that. With Scream 1 and Scream 2, I get it because we're dealing with someone going through it and then the trauma of after that and how you adjust to life after what she went through. So from that, I can get it. 3, I love because I love that they're ripping on Hollywood and all of that stuff. But beyond,
Yeah.
I don't associate
the-
with 4 at the show.
The killer reveal was a little bit underwhelming.
All right, I'm here. What I miss?
Yeah.
They were
I talked
explaining
a
your
lot.
thoughts.
Yeah, okay. So I don't know what he said because I got up. But I'm just saying, let me turn my camera back on here because I'm being stupid. Okay.
Yeah, show us that sexy face.
Yes.
Next time it's going to be in the West outfit. I'm definitely going to do a costume thing on Halloween. I know that's happening. I just don't know the details yet.
Yeah, the old cast
Hell
is
yeah.
coming back.
Right. So
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
this is my point though, is it's just too much focus on Sydney. I feel like, okay, so her first movie, they died. They should have left it at that, moved on to a different thing, a copycat killer. If they're going to do the copycat killer thing, cool. Then do that. Just don't keep bringing it back to Sydney every stinking time. You don't need to do that.
You know what? I don't necessarily think that she's the focus of this one. I think she just comes back.
But there's no reason for that, is
Like
what
I
I'm
hope
saying.
so.
Like I don't think she's the target here. And
Well, yeah. I'm not saying about the target, but it just seems like anytime.
this other thing's going on, and they just insert themselves. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you were
I
talking
think the
about
target-
the cameos for Halloween just being cameos. I feel like that's Sydney. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's no need for that every time.
Well, if this movie
Sydney's the
ends
main
without
role.
one of the main 3 dying, then it fucking screams over with.
Right.
They
Yeah,
need to
I
kill
agree.
one of them.
Then
There
there's
needs to be
Dewey.
there needs to be some stakes.
Should
They
I
should kill
spill what
everyone
I
but Courtney
actually know?
Cox.
Do you want to spoil? I mean, I don't care about spoilers. How does everyone feel about spoilers?
No,
Don't freaking
you
kill
can
me.
go ahead. I'll just mute my
Okay.
volume.
As far as the Scream movie coming up, expect it to be handed off to Sidney Prescott's daughter.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's handing it off to somebody else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it.
Is
At least that's
Ghostface
what
the
it
father?
was.
Yeah.
At least that's what it was in the preliminary script, from what I understand. So.
And you know how that goes, though. Like, that's
Yeah, I know, but there's
Keep it in the family.
the casting call went through, and that much I do know.
Okay.
Do you guys
But
remember
who do you
Deputy Judy
cast?
from Scream 4?
Yep.
She's the
Nope, I
sheriff
don't
in
know
the
that
next
movie.
one.
Okay.
She's the
Dewey?
sheriff in the next one, not Dewey. Dewey's gone.
Well, how
Dewey's
could Dewey be the
gone.
sheriff? He only has one arm that functions fully.
He was the sheriff in 4, and then is what's her name? I can't remember her name. That
Oh yeah,
plays her.
his
Me neither.
deputy that everybody
Yeah.
thought was like a killer because she was
Yeah,
always
well,
gone.
she's
when-
gonna be the sheriff in the next Scream. She's
But
the
isn't
sheriff.
Dewey gonna be in this new one? I thought he was
He's
gonna be
in it.
Yes.
And
Yeah, he looks kind of
also
like
the girl from
looks like Dewey's
Friends.
not having a good
Corny
life.
cat.
Is what it looks.
It looks. He
No.
looks rough from what I saw.
But
Oh,
when
man,
has
gosh.
Dewey ever had a good life?
I mean, come on, the guy
Well,
was
it
in
looks like
wrestling
he-
even and
he's
stuff. David
Down in
Arquette.
the dumps for sure.
Like his character has never had like a happy ending, really. I mean, technically, at the end of Scream 3, he kind of gets back together with Courtney Cox, but like,
Yeah, they're
it's
married in
always sort of-
number 4. Yeah.
Okay, let's
Oh.
talk about the trailer a minute then, because we're obviously talking
I've only
about
ever
that
seen 4 once, and I was shit faced.
Well, trailer. Okay, focus on that for a second. So the second I heard him saying about the major rules, I'm like, really, again, really, like they have to
but
go over
they
the.
broke all the rules.
Do they have to go over the rules every stinking time though? Like,
Maybe he's gonna come with the rules, but then there are no rules.
right?
But that's just what 2 and 3 were, and probably
Yeah.
4 if I remember it.
I feel
they
like
always are like, oh, these are the rules, nobody break them.
I think they're playing off the same idea of Halloween Kills and giving a nod to the old, and moving on. You know what I mean? I'm hoping. I'm at least hoping because I don't hate
Yeah,
I don't hate
I-
Scream.
I think the theme of Scream 5 could be retconning.
Right.
You know how each
I'm
movie
okay
has
with
like
that.
yeah.
I'm okay with that as long as we don't change Courtney Cox too much. To me, she is more of the through line character just because she's consistent and yet she still evolves and grows. And there's never a moment in Scream 2 that backtracks on her character in Scream 1 and then so forth. With the other characters, there's moments where they backtrack their character development. But with hers, it's consistent. It's not always good, but it's consistent.
I can give you that. Any more thoughts on
whoever
Scream?
Yeah, if we're
Whoever-
talking Scream 5, sorry. If we're
Go for
talking
it.
Scream 5. There's talk that Matthew Lillard is coming back.
God, I hope not. I really
Oh, I
hope
want
not.
That he
though.
survived and somehow he's in this. Everyone keeps asking him, "Are you in it? Are you in it?" He's like, "I can't really talk. I can't really talk."
Or maybe he had a twin
But
brother.
he's a
or
stunt
something.
queen. He's a stunt queen, so of course he's gonna say that. I would love a cameo or like him as a ghost, just for some real nonsense.
I would love
Yeah.
that too.
You can tie in Scooby Doo then too. Perfect.
Exactly.
Hey,
We could do a Scream multiverse with
It's the
Scooby Doo.
Creeper.
Yes.
I need a Scrappy Doo that's at real life though. Make that happen.
Scrappy
Actually,
Doo.
if we're going back to the wee beginning of Scream, my intro to horror was Scooby Doo as my childhood,
Okay. Well, there we go.
Zoinks.
and that is horror for children. And
I can see
Zombie
that.
Island.
Yeah.
Zombie Island
Oh.
is horror for anyone.
Yes, I agree with Tater there. That had some scary moments in it.
Yes.
For sure.
I agree.
Yeah, they're retconning the shit out of all these horror movies. The Exorcist.
Yeah.
All of them. Yeah. Stewart's.
So maybe Scream 5's coming around at the
Let's
right
talk
time
about
about all this
that.
retconning bullshit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
apparently
also-
The Exorcist is supposed to be a continuation of the original story.
I heard about
Like
that too.
They're
Yeah.
bringing back Ellen Burstyn. I mean, we couldn't find Linda Blair. What's she doing these days?
Sitting
Don't do
around.
too much.
Nothing.
What-
Taking care of
last thing she did
animals,
was-
I think she does like an animal charity or something now.
Mhm.
Oh, good for her.
I saw something in chat I
Which
want to
is-
mention then after this. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I
Oh,
want metal finish, please.
All I was gonna say was which is probably why she charges like $90 per autograph. But
Well, so be it,
Cameo.
right? I'm gonna put this
I
pumpkin
would like
out.
to throw a I would like to throw a question out there. Let's
Oh.
say they do retcon Scream. Retcon Scream. Is there anything past 1 and half of 2 that we really feel is gonna hurt the franchise if they retcon it? I mean, Scream 2 and 3, I think, are decent films, but like
hmm
nothing substantial to the lore of the franchise really happens in those movies. So, like,
Mm.
if they retcon them, it's like, well, who cares? Cause
It
Anyways,
had to be something from the first one that they would have to retcon. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know what they would retcon. Maybe they're just gonna make fun of retconning. I hope. I don't know.
I would enjoy that. To me, the best parts of Scream is the poking fun at the horror franchise and the horror realm, and that's why the first one is so good because that's all the first one does. And then
Mhm.
the next 2 sequels kind of drop the ball on that, except for split scenes here and there.
well, get your
Like
final
the
thoughts out
G
on
step.
Scream. I'll say that. Get your final thoughts out because
You tired of talking about it?
No, I want to get to something else because
No.
there's a
Oh.
really big point in the chat that I was reading about the Evil Dead stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
Oh,
Evil
yeah.
Dead.
let's
Yeah.
let's get on that.
awesome.
I need to
Yes.
learn
I
more
would-
about what they're gonna do there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Let's
would like
talk about it.
Ghostface to go after whoever did Courtney Cox's bangs in the third one, because those were a crime against humanity.
Whoa, final thoughts right there, and we're moving on now, Tater. Next
Yes.
subject.
Okay,
All
I'm almost out of drinks. This is the last of it.
right. Well, I don't think we're going too much longer, anyways. It's getting later. But
Okay, I got more.
I'm just saying, it's up to everybody. I don't care.
Dead.
Evil Dead, garbage. Take it. What's your thoughts? What'd you hear? What do you know?
Oh, you know what? I actually only just heard about this yesterday from my co-host.
Okay.
That they were wait, they're doing a new one?
Right.
So, and it's a movie?
Correct.
On HBO Max,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So
That's what I heard.
Yeah, she was saying they're redoing that. But is Bruce Campbell supposed to be in that?
No.
Yeah.
No, I think
that's
it's
what-
his
that's what
like
I thought. He
Ash's
was
daughter,
done.
isn't it?
Yeah, they're moving on to Ash's daughter for this, from what I understand. Now, I still didn't finish Ash versus Evil Dead. I was on season 3. I saved the last couple episodes because that's what I do with series that I know are over. I'm like, there's gonna be a day I'm just really gonna want to watch that,
Yeah,
and I will, and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry that's gone.
They end it very interestingly. I can say that. I don't know. I enjoyed the whole thing though. I really freaking enjoyed everything they make
Well,
of that.
and with that being said, though, from what I heard, yeah, they're moving on to the daughter or something. It's gonna be a whole new younger cast. Campbell's involved in it, but he's not in it.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's what I hear.
Yeah. That's a shame. But it could still be good.
Well, at this point,
Matt says no.
no.
Yeah. It doesn't
Sorry.
have Bruce Campbell. I feel that. I really do. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, wasn't he saying he was having troubles with the stunts and all that? And
listen, Bruce Campbell is a he's done a lot of work in his day. Okay.
oh, yeah.
All right. And he's done he's fantastic. And the reason we want more of him is we love him so much.
Yes.
But he's getting older, and
Yeah.
that happens. And I like where he was going. It's Old Spice Bruce Campbell now is what we got, right?
Yeah.
And that's cool. Like, and he's passing the torch, but he made it very clear that it's for a specific. Like, Ash is still ahead of the table, and will always be ahead of the table.
Obviously.
You know, but there's seats open. You feel?
Can we retcon/reboot a horror franchise without having it be the children?
It's possible,
Is
but
that too much to ask?
but it makes sense. Okay, it really makes sense from a story standpoint. I feel like it's not just some random people finding the book randomly. It leads into, okay, here's the book, here's the story. He knows, yada yada yada. It's lineage. It's like the old Frankenstein and Van Helsing shit from back in the day. You know?
Yes. Yeah.
Do we lose
I
him?
mean, sure.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's my data cutting in now.
Yeah, like
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I got what your point is, but like, at this point, how many franchises have rebooted with the children?
So
No, can't we find someone else?
what's your idea? What would you suggest?
My question is though, are they gonna
Maybe
have
a
the
next door
rest-
neighbor. I think it'd be interesting to see a next door neighbor. Is like, what's going on with this crazy lady living next door? Why
I
is she
have
getting
a
all
point
these
to be
blonde-
made though, because he had 2 sidekicks in the show alongside of his daughter.
Right.
So I mean, I think it would be okay to have his daughter proceed, but I think that the other 2 should go with her because they were absolutely amazing. They were an amazing team, and they're not family. You know, he just kind of picked them up on the side of the road. Basically, he worked with
Yeah.
both of them and ended up just kind of running off with them on an adventure. So
I think we're all missing a big point. Is at Army of Darkness. He made so many friends back. Where are those guys at? Where's the portal?
they're stuck in the past.
Yes.
But going back to my original point, if you are that traumatized by an event that happens in your life, going back to our little Halloween, like if I am Laurie Strode and I'm that traumatized that I'm living my entire life in self-defense, preparing for what's him inevitably breaking out, and I'm going to make my house like the most defensive thing possible, so when he gets out, I can take him down. Am I really going to bring a child into this world who has to be in fear of this man coming back? Like, what is it with all these horror movie heroes having children? Like, I would, if I was them, I would never want a child. I would never want to bring them into my world.
Ash
Protect
never
them. Keep them out of
chose
it.
to have. He did not choose to have his daughter. His daughter was kind of sprung on him, and it's within his character that he would have just a random kid out there with all the doing it's he's been doing.
Makes sense.
So I mean, it's
Sure.
not. It's not like it was planned and he raised her. He was sprung on her, big surprise, and she kind of gets looped into. I don't know. I understand what you're saying about passing the torch, but I think that in this storyline, it makes sense. It makes sense that she would want to go on.
Yeah, agreed.
I can get on that.
Yeah.
But I think it would be really cool if, once again, Army of Darkness, somehow he got somebody pregnant back then, okay? And now he's in the future, okay? And now it's a whole lineage that he didn't even know.
Yes.
That'd be super.
That's
That'd be
totally
cool.
plausible. Totally.
That would fit the Evil Dead 3 vibe, I feel like.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really
My
would
dude,
love
that would be
that.
canceled so fucking quick.
Yeah.
A zombie baby. A
Listen,
Oh my
zombie
God, oh my
baby
God.
who has a soul enough to like know what's wrong and wants to prevent it from happening further.
I'm just going to say one more thing about Bruce Campbell. I heard that was talking about bringing Briscoe County Jr. back for like a movie or like a quick
Please.
little drop. Like,
Oh my god.
Please do
That
it.
would be pretty fucking awesome. Like that.
I read this a while back.
God.
But he wasn't talking like him going on adventure. He's like an older guy. It's like one last little thing or something. He had a whole thing about that, but I never heard anything about it after that one little thing I read.
Oh my gosh.
Children of the Corn retcon.
These are gonna
Ugh.
happen.
Bring their children.
Yeah, the children of the
The
children.
children of the corn.
The grandchildren of the corn.
The popcorn.
Corn. That's too...
Descendants of the corn.
Descendants of the corn.
Tomato
The
plants.
maize,
Tomato plants
spelled
in the
like
corn.
M-A-I-C-E.
Oh, the maze. That's gonna be like the human centipede, right? In a cornfield.
Oh no!
As long as they
damn it.
bring
Don't
Isaac back, I'm
Bring
good.
that
The Children of
in.
the Corn remake.
I like the creepy vibe. Like it was very creepy, and it battled with like the demon the demon aspect,
no.
supernatural horror, and I was into that. You know, the more out there,
Yes.
like what if type things. You know,
What if?
You really need to watch Malignant.
I probably do. I can't wait for the Toxic Avenger to come out. I will say that. That's going to be exciting.
Is it the Toxic
The
Avengers?
Toxic
son?
Avenger.
No, I think it's a total reboot again.
Oh.
But Peter Dinklage is going to be the Toxic Avenger, I heard.
Yes, that's right.
Peter
Oh my
Dinklage.
God.
Oh my
I get
gosh,
excited
that's
every
awesome.
time someone says that.
I like.
Freaking love that man.
What Elijah Wood's in it? I heard.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, great
That
actor.
doesn't
There you
fucking
go.
surprise me.
And
See?
I heard.
Frodo.
I thought somebody said
Like,
like
he's so creepy.
it wasn't like
Such a
Kevin
weird
Bacon, was it? Who was the other bad guy I heard about? It was
Kevin
something.
Bacon.
It was something like that. I swear to you. I have to look this up.
Mads Mikkelsen. That would be good.
Mads Mikkelsen. He's a great villain.
2022. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Peter
Yeah,
Dinklage,
the
Kevin
Lost
Bacon,
Boys isn't going to be a reboot. It's just going to be a straight up remake.
and it is
Yeah,
Kevin
that's
Bacon,
okay.
guys.
Okay, so with
Yes.
new casts and all
Huh.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And
Love me some Kevin Bacon.
Jacob Tremblay. Who's Jacob Tremblay?
From
Oh,
the room.
Jacob Tremblay. I've heard of him.
Okay, he's gonna be in
Oh,
it.
no, not Jacob Tremblay.
Elijah Wood, Peter Dinklage is the Toxic Avenger confirmed. Kevin
Oh,
Bacon,
God.
Taylor Page, Julia Davis.
Who
Okay.
plays the blind chick?
Oh, that would be great. I don't know.
Yeah.
Claire, right? It was two different people in the first three.
Yeah.
And the one is still alive. She's still, and I checked her out. Apparently, she really does play accordion. That was her thing,
Oh, neat.
which I thought is
That's really
fantastic.
sweet. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm a huge Toxie fan, obviously.
So will the original Toxic Avenger appear in this new movie in some capacity?
Well, that's a good question because the original, once again, when it got to 3 and 4, it was a different actor. I'm almost positive of,
I believe it was.
because the first two were the same.
A Toxic Avenger multiverse. They all three fight.
Well,
Yes.
that was supposed to be. They were supposed to have the Toxic Twins after the last movie. It was going to be because Claire was pregnant with Toxie's baby, and then Noxious was there.
Mitch Cohen.
Anyways, yeah, Mitch Cohen.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
who played Toxic Avenger. Oh.
Oh yeah, the Cohen brothers, right?
No.
Yeah, no,
Different Cohen.
I know. I'm just.
Okay. Sasha Baron Cohen. We'll throw him in there too.
Yeah,
Sure.
he's one of them.
And Andy Cohen.
Michael Hertz is the other guy with trauma. Yeah, I was looking at this. But they were talking, like I said, they were supposed to be the Toxic Twins because they had two different Toxic Avengers, Noxie and Toxie, who both got Claire pregnant. So there was an evil Toxie and a good Toxie fighting in a room at the end of the movie. I remember that.
How many Toxic Avenger movies are there?
I believe there's 5.
5, I'm pretty sure.
Five.
Citizen
'Cause I'm looking
Toxie.
in here. There's a seven DVD box set.
That may include the Toxic Crusaders animated series.
Good.
Okay, I might.
There's 5.
Maybe there's a director's cut of something.
Yeah, Toxic Avenger and part 2, and then part 3 was The Last Temptation of Toxie.
Mhm.
Part 4, Citizen Toxie. And part 5 is supposed to be the Toxic Twins, and that was the movie they were supposed to be working on. And that was 3-4 years ago. And instead, we're getting a remake, I think.
Huh.
So
Have
do you
they
think it's going to be a
filmed it
more
yet?
serious remake? Like, do you think they're going to try to push him to be a superhero, or?
Well, let me restate
I
one
hope
point.
not.
Peter Dinklage, Toxic Avenger. How serious is that going to be?
He's super serious.
Yeah, no.
I mean, have you seen Underdog?
Well, okay, but look at it. Look at his.
Underdog.
Of course, I've seen Underdog. I've seen every single one of Peter Dinklage's movies.
He's not coming in all
Except for
serious
Daddy
on
Matt.
this.
I
I don't.
watch
I don't
It's gonna be
think.
a comedy.
him.
I would like to see.
Yeah,
it
that
turned into, like,
this
a
movie's
legit-
actually done filming. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be out next year.
I think they could go serious, but when you've got that character, why would you?
Yeah, there's no need to.
I am always pro camp.
He is so good at being ridiculous, though.
Shout out to Troma Entertainment. My Lloyd Kaufman, Uncle Lloyd, I love you.
Yes.
Yeah, good old Uncle Lloyd Kaufman.
Yes.
My hero. He actually.
Oh.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, he was the reason I started playing around with special effects stuff, and Tom Savini, those two. Like, when I was a kid, I was like, that's pretty cool. I want to
Tom
learn how to do
Savini.
that. Anyways, Metal, what were you gonna say, brother?
Well, no, he kind of brought up an interesting question. It's you know, Is there any campy movie you wouldn't mind seeing redone in a more serious tone?
Well, I know what Garbage Pail Queen's gonna say.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah,
Garbage Pail Kids.
she talks
Garbage
about it
Pail
all,
Kids, the movie.
All the time.
All
I
the
wanna
time.
See it done correctly.
horror movie total.
Yeah, horror movies, the way it was supposed to be made. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
If you're gonna make Garbage Pail Kids into a horror movie, you gotta throw Nicolas Cage in there.
Oh my God, no!
Throw
Willie-
some Nick Cage in there to fight him.
Willie's was great. I don't care.
But how do you do Nick Cage not camp?
Ghost Rider. Wait, no, never mind.
They tried with
yeah.
National Treasure.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was-
still camp.
all right. Well, what would you guys pick? That's a good question. What else would you guys pick?
Oh, that's a good question.
Return of the
Campy.
Killer
My-
Tomatoes.
Yes.
Yes, Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
What about Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
excellent
Yeah.
Yes.
No, the stuff, guys. That's what we need.
The stuff.
The Stuff and Microwave Massacre as a serious horror movie.
Yeah.
Okay, Microwave Massacre, yes. I think we could do that a lot darker.
Make it Fallout style, man. Nuclear radiation style stuff. Let's do it. Mutate everybody. In the year 20XX.
Yes.
What is this, a Mega Man game?
Damn right. Well, that'd be fun. I want to see a live action Mega Man. How about that?
I
No.
would.
Dude,
That'd be
they've only
sweet.
talked about it 3,000 fucking different times. It's
Yeah.
never gonna happen.
I feel Blade Runner style. Make it happen.
Ooh.
After Street Fighter, yeah, good luck with that shit.
Street Fighter was amazing.
Fighter.
Yeah, it took
Eh.
20 fucking years for people to think so too.
Oh, come on, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
When that was in theaters, my
mean,
mom and
think
I
it's
went to see it.
amazing.
It was amazing.
Well, yeah, because we didn't know any better.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was better. I'm just saying. Anyways,
Well, you have to admit,
Well,
Raul
it
Julia
doesn't
is
take
an
much.
excellent in Bison.
right. He did great. And, he took that role for his kids because they were a fan. He was dying of stomach cancer, took that role.
Yeah.
So that's another reason I love that movie.
Yeah, no, I will.
I love it for the
acquiesce
wrong
to
reasons,
that,
Metal.
Yeah.
I do. It's the wrong reasons, but still.
No, it's a good reason. It's
You're
just
right.
Yeah.
Just
no
like
one can tell me that it's a good movie.
That's not.
Sorry,
It's not a
just
good
not.
movie. That is 90s action movie all the way. We were talking Dogs of War, freaking Rumble in the Bronx was even a little step up from that, I feel like. But it's that 90s action feel, man. That's what it's about.
Now, I will say with Resident Evil having as long of a franchise as it's had in the movies, as well as oh shit, I just thought of it.
Star Wars.
Killer
Uh,
Tomatoes.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
With the success of something like Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe we can. And hell, I mean, Castlevania's doing great as far as the anime thing goes. It wouldn't surprise me if maybe at some point soon somebody picks up Mega Man as a actual possible movie.
I would say this. There is a band called the Proto Men, and I'm sure some of you
Oh.
might have heard of them.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. And they did the Mega Man story in like a rock opera style almost. It's freaking amazing. And the way they did it was like a movie soundtrack. So I'm thinking in my head that needs to be a film. Like what they're saying is primo, man. It's like true sci-fi stuff. It's beautiful. Like it's almost like gives me a Repo feel, Repo Genetic Opera feel. Like something like that.
I like that.
Oh, I love Reaper the Genetic Opera.
All right. Well, I think I need to duck out.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's midnight. I was about to wrap this up anyways.
Oh, is it? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
After midnight.
Mm.
Get some Clapton going on.
Start getting that Clapton going on.
Well, it's been a fun show tonight. I'll say that. We've been all over the place.
We gotta do this again, Ninja.
Well, yeah. I'm starting to schedule stuff for the next couple months, and I'm gonna be more on top of things.
Yeah.
So if I contact someone a month beforehand and you cancel out on me,
Oh.
You're putting pants back on.
You're fired.
I won't be canceling. Just show me
4
show me
months.
whatever.
No, I'm just playing around. No, I listen. This is what's been going on. Like, I feel bad because people have been going through some stuff when we're trying to do these, and they can't make it, and I'm just picking on them. So I want to shout out Mike Hathaway Jr. By the way, yeah, had a pop flat tire or something, and he's way behind. Couldn't make it tonight.
Poor guy.
Are you doing an interview with Mac tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I was gonna mention that too. Kill FM should be here. We're going live around 3 p.m. Eastern. I haven't posted any promo with anything yet. It's just been a busy week. But yeah, we're gonna sit down with Mac. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk for about an hour or two. We got the big show coming up on Halloween. I'm aiming for. I want to talk to people, get some people going with that. I don't know. I might have one more interview. I gotta hit up Raw and see what she's doing. Yeah. Anyone want last minute shout outs? We'll shoot it over Queen. Anything you want to say before we go?
I don't think so. Oh wait, no,
Yeah. You got something.
The Daughter of the Ghoul show. We're starting to really get the ball rolling, but I got a new co-host, and her name is Morgan Ziva, and she's all over the place. But look up Morgan Ziva, check her out, give her a follow. She is absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to start working with her.
Right on.
So maybe we can get her on here too.
I was gonna say bring her on sometime. Sure.
Yes.
We'll do something. Metal, you're just gonna shout out something, right? Something silly. Give me something.
Go watch Microwave Massacre. It's a great fucking movie.
Perfect. That is fantastic.
I'm gonna do that.
Tater, anything you want to say before we roll out?
I would like to give a apology for my whatever you want to call it. I will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I could be sober and I'd still be like this. So you're stuck with us, unfortunately, if he lets me back on again. If you like horror and you like the face-off, sort of like Project Runway-esque shows, check out Dragula it's on Netflix, the first 2 seasons, and
Yup.
I wanna check it
also
out.
on Shudder, Resurrection season 3 coming next week. It's a cool horror drag show. Super excited to see how this new cast goes. They got the first queen from Drag Race to be on, so it'll be interesting to see how she does.
Ooh,
But
Exciting.
yeah,
I like that.
that it all interests you. That'll be interesting to see. Love the Belay brothers.
Well, I'm sure we'll have you back, Tater, at some point.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for everyone stuck watching.
Shh, you're fine.
Dude, if he has me back, he'll have you back. It's not a problem.
Yeah, no. We only have the best here.
And if you think this is bad, he puts up with this 5 days a week.
We're not getting into the real life stuff, right?
That's the end of that.
All right. We know each other in real life, is all I'm going to say. Real life, guys.
Nice.
IRL.
Yeah. Bud, I know you got some stuff to shout out, right?
Not really.
Oh, what he
Too
meant to
ti-
say
too-
is,
too-
he meant
I'm
to say,
too tired to shout.
go check out Halloween Verse on Twitter and YouTube at Halloween Verse. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I wanted to say thanks for having me on, and sorry I was a little late.
Well, no problem. Like I said, we saw you guys were going live, so we decided to hang back a few anyways. Everyone else is running late. It's cool. No big deal. Everything's worked out. And Matt, thanks for coming on,
Hey.
brother.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks. Nice meeting all you guys. It was great to
nice.
be on the Pants Ninja.
Yes.
Always great to see Pants on other streams, and Garbage Pail Queen. Definitely check out all these fine folks' YouTube channels. And mine as well, Carolina Matt and TJ the Cat. If you want to see crazy zany dancing and just talk about random stuff, pop culture, horror, comedy, you name it, we talk about everything. So I want to thank you again.
Yeah.
And this was fun. But we
Yeah.
definitely got to do this again. You guys rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a variety of guests. I'm looking Saturday nights, and maybe perhaps a Monday random stream might happen here and there. I say random, but I'm going to plan them out. Sundays are going to be interviews, except for Halloween. Like I said, everyone is invited on Halloween. Bring a costume. And I'll keep everybody posted on that. Thank you to everyone in chat. Thank you to our guests. We're going to cut out. If you guys want to hang for like 2 seconds while I do the outro. And
Will do.
I'm sure we'll catch you guys next time. Night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night.